Hello, everybody. Oh yeah, you have to roll to see if you blow up as a fireball. Oh
No,
that's
I
done.
cleared that.
Anyways, we're live. Hello, everybody.
Do I spawn into this world as a fireball?
Hello, everybody. We're back. There's gonna be... My lighting looks off. No, that's darker. No. We're back. Some announcements before we begin. I guess there was no Sunday game this past Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back this Sunday.
Yes, well, like everyone should be back. All everyone's conflicts are ending all at once. We're good. We're back, baby.
Yay.
You mean outside conflicts, not in-game conflicts.
Right, yes. Their in-game conflicts are just beginning.
We have a link tree. You can find all of our links. So that's our Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter, DMs Guild. I believe some other stuff there as well. And as well as a link to our Tiltify page where we raise money for Color of Change, which is a really great charity, so support it if you can. Like I said, Sunday game should be back this Sunday. And I'll be back this Sunday because my schedule these past couple weeks has been fucked. What the fuck was that? Yeah. Not like I took a weekend off to go see a live performance and the live performance got canceled the day I booked all of my travel fare. Anyways, that was my weekend dealing with that. Woo! July 13th will be an anniversary stream. I did say it was going to be a thing, kind of sequel thing, but I'm still up in the air about what it's actually going to be. Maybe it won't be anything and we'll just do a normal session. Who knows? Who knows? Any other announcements anybody wants to talk about, like Etsy shops?
Hey guys, it's me, your local neighborhood small business runner. If you're interested in getting bumper stickers for your vehicle or suitcase, or just to put around your room, check out Bad Dice Co. on Etsy, where tomorrow I will be dropping these bad boys. Not necessarily looking like this. You can check it out tomorrow, but I have DM and all the classes that you can order for yourself in black, white, and multiple shades of holographic vinyl. Check those out tomorrow at etsy.com/shop/baddiceco. Back to you, Justin.
Nice. Anybody else got anything? Cool. Alright. So, last we left off, you all returned to the city. You were at the city for a bit, hung out at the Temple of Bahamut, went down under there. Oh wait, that wasn't last session. Last session culminated the little exploration of this thieves guild under the Temple of Bahamut. Lots of murders and stuff happened. Eventually an explosion happened. Quoin stayed behind to fight this person called the Mouth. Explosion happened, destroyed the entire thieves den, basically reduced the leader of this thieves guild to a pile of meat. Turns out it was Snow, because he was a simulacrum. The sewer started flooding. You all got out of the sewer. Crown's Guard were there. Investigation, kind of arrested, taken into custody. Questions were asked. Standard stuff. Deduced that maybe what happened down in the sewers of the Thieves Guild wasn't the best sort of approach, and that maybe authorities should have been told what was going on, and who knows? But investigation was dealt with, concluded. Dead bodies were talked to. People were questioned. It was revealed that Dax was probably guilty of murder, but the party convinced the Crown not to do the punishment of execution, and instead it became a fine, and then the fine got turned into, well, these dragons have been pestering our capital for a bit and our people. Deal with them and we'll consider the debt paid. But also Dax would have to tell the parents of this boy that was killed in the Thieves Guild that Dax was the one responsible for it.
You talked him down to community service, essentially.
Yeah.
Which is okay
and
with me.
Basically said if this happens again, Dax is getting executed. Or any of you are getting executed if another murder happens and you're found guilty. Yeah, no more. No more second chances, basically. Or third chances, or fifth chances.
However many chances. One of those chances was caused by a wish spell that removed everyone's memory and should be not considered by the jury.
Correct.
Hearsay.
But everyone was finding places to sleep. Quoin went to the stables. Flitz and Kenna went to a tower this nice high-end kind of tower to sleep in. Druck and Ven deciding to sleep in the cells. Dax was just left in their prison cell for the night. And everyone with Quoin saw a Dragonborn talking to Quoin in the stables, and eventually the Dragonborn walked away talking into a green sphere that replied, and the rest of the party woke up to dragons flying towards the city. And that's where we're going to pick up as I read a lot. Here we are. Flitz and Kenna. You're staring out this window, and you can see these 5 shapes flying towards the tower. They look like dragons. And when you try to move, it feels like you're running in water. Like that feeling when you try to run in a dream but don't really get anywhere. Kind of like you're running on the spot. A dragon with black and gray hide that is smooth like a salamander's, eyes pale as moonlight, slams into the side of the tower, and you still can't run, you still can't move. And the whole thing buckles and shudders. Clusters of colorful fungi bloom across this dragon's skin, especially around the head and neck, almost giving the dragon a helmet of disgusting mold and fungus. The wings attached to their front legs can fold in close to the body, and they're perching the side of the tower but looking directly at the two of you through the window, and it says, "I found 2 of them, but Bahamut's whelp isn't here." Its mouth is devoid of teeth, and it's just a large beak. This is the one that attacked you on the mountain, Kenna. And you watch as it exhales a cloud of spores into the open window, while the both of you fall to the ground, convulsing, as these spores begin growing out of your flesh like disgusting growths. However, you both wake up in a cold sweat in the beds you would have spent the night in. Still in the tower, no dragons whatsoever in the distance or attacking the city. It was definitely a dream, and a shared dream at that. And there's a knock on the door. Hello? I've been told to relay a message from the prince. He implored you to go to the festival of today, since it's raising funds to pay for last night's tragedy, and seeing your faces may boost the population's morale slightly. He also enforced that you all stay out of the Dawn Ward and away from the investigation. Says you've done enough. Druck and Ven.
Mm-hmm.
You're awoken by a large commotion as the door to the small jail is swung open by a large collection of Crownsguard armed in a panic, and you can hear the city's alarm bells in the distance. As you go to speak or move, you're suddenly moving through the corridors of the keep, like a switch scene change almost, like when you're in a dream and it randomly kind of transitions.
Mm-hmm.
You can see through the windows that the city is blanketed in mist and fog, with a cataclysmic red lightning storm dancing above the sky and striking the city in places. The lightning is familiar to the persistent storm above the Taraghar Mountains, and you watch as a massive green dragon swoops down from the sky, eating residents of the city and breathing poisonous fumes over the streets and everyone. Racing through the corridors, the Crownsguard leading you shouts, "We've been ordered to evacuate the city! We're taking you into the secret tunnels beneath the keep. They lead into the mountains, so just stay with me." Suddenly, the massive form of a blue dragon crashes through the wall, squashing all of the guards with its immense weight and debris. It tilts its head at the pair of you. You can see it's clearly undead, the flesh hanging off of it in curtains, and its left eye remains, but it is slowly liquefying in the socket. A massive indentation in the shape of a jewel is set into their forehead. The last thing the pair of you see is it open its maw and vaporize both of you with red lightning. Suddenly, the pair of you are awake in your cells, sunlight creeping through the windows, with the sound of birds. No guards burst into the chamber, no alarms, and no sound of panic. Again, it was a dream, clearly that both of you had shared together. Last but certainly not least, Dax. You're currently locked in the dungeons of the castle with dangerous people being held by the city. In the cell adjacent, you see a human man in his late 70s rocking back and forth and laughing. He turns to you and says, "Their skin tasted so good." He then goes back to his routine of rocking. Your cell has no window and only contains a small wooden cot chained to the wall and a bucket for relieving yourself. You swear you can hear explosions and alarm bells throughout the city. A guard patrolling this corridor tells you all to shut up, and he steps out of the room, locking the door behind him. A few seconds later, you feel the entire keep shake and hear a dragon roar before more screams are heard a few floors above. You watch as dust begins to fall from the ceiling, as the floor gives way under the weight of a massive blue dragon. And that's the last thing you see, and you wake up in the same cell, in a cold sweat. No commotion, no alarms, no dragons. The man rocking in his cell continues to do so, and is in the process of chewing on what fingers he has left. The Crown's Guard walk past, clocks that you're seeming unnerved, and stops by your cell. Oh shit! Someone must have forgotten to come get you. You've been released under some conditions. Your friends should be able to fill you in. 2 of them are upstairs sleeping in their cells. Flip, I think his name is, and Kenna are in the special suite in the northwestern tower, and I have no idea where Quoin is. He unlocks your door, leads you into the next few heavily secured chambers, and hands you your belongings.
Thank you.
Also, Kenna and Flitz, when you looked out the window, and when Druck and Ven, you were in the dream when you were running down the corridors and you looked outside, it was like summertime outside when this was occurring, and you're currently the first day of spring. The guard gives Dax the stuff and says, okay, yeah, they should be somewhere around here. And you just walk up the stairs, and you can see Druck and Ven in their cells. Crown's Guard is currently, like, unlocking them.
Dax just kind of like sidles up beside the guard and just looks to the 2 of them. Just, did the 2 of you have a good sleep? Dax is like wiping some like sweat off their brow.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, each Crown's Guard has given you all the same message that Ken and Flitz got. Like, go to the festival today, kind of help boost morale if you can. Do not go to the Dawn Ward, you've done enough, basically. Ven and Druck do not respond to you, Dax, apparently.
Oh, sorry. That was well enough. Still processing everything that happened last night. Ven is set up like sitting on the floor in front of the cot with his spell book out and preparing his spells for the day.
Dax. Through the bars, I imagine we're still locked up.
No, the guard is in the
wrangle
process of like unlocking your doors. That's when he would have told.
Also, wait, were the doors ever locked?
Oh yeah, no, your doors were never locked.
Yeah, because we volunteered to sleep
You
here.
volunteered to sleep here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember Druck was
like
just,
since we were already in there, I was just like, sure.
Your doors were wide open the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
That's not safe at all. Druck would have closed his door.
Okay, well, Ven's door is still wide open.
Yeah.
I'm closed it. It doesn't mean it's locked.
Yeah.
Where you guys are kept is where most more like drunkenly disorderly people are kept.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear people like
Drunk tank.
You can hear people sobering up in like some cells.
Did you lock it with a rope around the 2 bars?
No, Druck could probably just like pick the lock shut from the inside the cell.
All you gotta do is just wiggle the thing and click, and it's
Fair.
locked. The hard part is unlocking.
Everybody would have got a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't marked that off yet.
Yes, Dax, did you sleep well?
I guess well enough for where I was. Just, I don't know if it was the company that I was with, really weird dream.
Yes, foreseeing our deaths, probably. Yes.
You weren't there, Druck. It was, I was down there, and then all of a sudden, like, it was some sort of fighting going on outside, and then all of a sudden, there was a dragon coming through the roof, and then there was darkness, and then I woke up, and it was, it just felt too real. Do you know what I mean, Druck? One of those dreams?
I mean, I would not have known what you meant until this last night.
Wait, what kind of dream did you have?
Noticing that, I mean, Druck is pretty perceptive. He probably noticed that Ven woke up at the same time that he did and was just like, shared a glance, perhaps. maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Though, yeah, Ven would be like, wait, you had a dream about... You also had a dream about dragons attacking.
Well, more like this one fell and crushed me, but yes.
That is troubling. We should, together.
The guard, when they finally let me go from down there, said there was some things you were going to fill me in since I got released.
All right, yes. If you kill anyone else, I will kill you. Number one. So, you know, when it comes to people, stop killing them. I mean, when it comes to monsters, I mean, have your way, I suppose.
All right, I'll keep having my way with them then, Druck.
Other than that, put on a good face. The people need, I suppose, a good one.
So that's it. I just don't kill anybody else, and that's why I'm out. Oh, okay.
Well, we also have to kill the dragons.
Yes. So, we actually, because of the situation that we were in, and the results of such, we are on borrowed time, so to speak. We must remove this dragon threat. And also try to be a symbol for the people. We have a spotlight on us, and it's our problems are no longer ours. They are everyone else's, and we have responsibilities. I do not like this, but that is where we are.
You'd also remember one of the reasons Dax also has to tell the people, the boys' parents, that Dax is the one the reason they won't be seeing their child, at least.
Oh right,
well,
and
they'll be seeing their child momentarily.
Has to tell the parents that their child is dead, and that Dax is the one that did it.
Yes, you have to also go to the person's parents that you killed. Not the parents that you killed, but the person that you killed, and tell the parents.
I was going to say, I don't think I killed any parents to my recollection, Druck.
Right, yes. But, you have to notify them of your, quote, wrongdoings under duress. Try to be have as much humility as possible, my recommendation. Try not to put any excuses in there.
Is this before or after we revive them? And like Jack's like scratching their head and looking like between the two of them.
There's a crown guard still there, like just doing stuff. Oh, before.
I just wanted to know what the...
We have them actually here in the keep. We are waiting for you to wake up.
So, you know, be prepared to be assailed by some commoners and, you know, take the beatings, so to speak, if they come. We were all in a tough spot that last night. I also had to shoot someone, but we were all under the assumption that they were after us, so...
I mean, I'd do anything for Quoin. I wonder if he had the same dream as us. Or hopefully he got a good Bahamut dream. And not these in trying to do their best impersonation of Quoin, trash dragons.
Yes. But it seems like now we should focus on enjoying the festivities.
I guess first apologize, then get snacks.
Yes. I'll be coming with you. I prepared the spell today necessary to revive the sun. However...
Go ahead.
Okay. However, the material components are out of my range of purchasing at the moment.
How much is it?
500 gold.
Dax just hands over 500 gold to you.
Well, let's go to the store. You can pick out the diamond.
Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry.
The diamond's
I don't know.
The diamond's already been procured.
Oh, has it?
You mentioned you were planning on reviving the boy, so...
Oh, did the prince get one already?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
You can consider that
Dax.
500 gold paying it back, though.
That would work.
Dax will hand over 500 gold to, I guess, the guard then?
Okay.
Yeah.
The guard was just full of shit. Or he's just gonna pocket that and you're gonna get asked for 500 gold later.
The guard is like, alright, follow me then. And he leads you down the corridor. And as he leads you down the corridor, at this point, Kenna and Flitz, if you left the tower like you were directed, you would run into everybody else.
Flitz would have, waking up from that, would have immediately throw a mage armor on.
Yeah, and then you realize nothing's happening.
Yeah.
That's when the guard knocks on the door and says like, "I just letting you know. Hope you all slept well. Estes would like you to attend the festival today, just to help with the morale of the people based on the incident yesterday. Well, he's sort of asking you to, because kind of you were responsible for it.
So we're being voluntold.
Sort of. Yeah, no idea where Quoin is, but the others are downstairs. They're currently in the process of going to resurrect the dead boy. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Quick question: What did the dragons who came to the tower look like? And
so you only saw one from the tower.
Okay.
The others in
Only
the distance, they kind of disappeared into this like lightning storm that was coming in.
Okay.
The same kind of lightning storm that's over those mountains that you went to the east, the Tragar Mountains, where you did the platinum mining. The dragon that attacked the tower was black and purple and gray, covered in fungus and mushrooms and stuff. Had a beak, and its wings folded in real close to it, unlike other dragons. And its wings were also connected to its front arms, unlike other dragons you've encountered. And this is the same one that attacked you on the mountains towards Anvil Varric. That kind
You
of...
said it was a white dragon, right?
No, it was this one.
No, because it had poison breath.
The guy who was hiding says, "Oh, I've heard stories of white dragons, but it wasn't a white dragon that attacked the tower." And you guys were on the mountains. And it was psychic-y breath.
Oh, psychic breath. Okay.
Yeah, your door, it's not locked or anything, but the guard's like, "Okay, this is all what's going on, just so you know," and then wanders off.
He's gonna get up and quietly.
Well, you have major armor on for the day.
Yep. It's at will, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Nice.
Yep. He'll start getting ready quietly.
Oh, comes back. The festival starts in an hour, so you have like an hour to get all your affairs in order, but also that's how long Raised Red Cat takes to cast, so hey.
Okay. Right,
Thanks.
prestidigitating his clothes to make sure they look nice and clean and
Okay.
put together like he does after his
And yeah,
bath.
when you two look out the window, you can definitely tell that dragon attack occurred in like midsummer, because it's definitely a cool spring breeze that comes through the window, and that was
Yeah.
like a hot, morning,
Oh,
summer.
when you know it's gonna be like 100 plus.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
morning mug.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Ugh, hate it. Oh, that was a weird dream.
And especially because there was still like hunks of like ice floating in the, just off the bay, because it hasn't, nothing completely thawed. But
Okay.
You had a.
Oh,
Did you? Kenna, you were in my dream last night.
yeah, did you?
I mean, you were in my dream.
I was in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
You were in my dream,
Standing at this window, looking out,
and a dragon came in.
made us all fungi-y.
Fuck, dude, I don't fuck with dreams like that.
Well,
Come on.
Kind of, you're a druid. You know, a lot of the times dreams tend to. There's stories of
Fuck,
dreams.
not again. God
There's
damn
stories
it.
of dreams being,
God.
premonitions. There's a whole druid subclass based around dreams.
Yeah, well. Hey, Flitz.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of dragons in town real soon.
Just based off that dream.
Yeah.
So, okay, so it said that it found 2 of us.
And it
What
was
is it?
looking for Bahamut. Bahamut's.
Whelp.
What was the exact wording?
Whelp.
Bahamut's whelp.
So
I mean,
Quoin?
It's gotta be Quoin.
Yes, but is he referring to?
Alright.
Do you have a history with this dragon?
Yeah, that's the one that. This dragon attacked us when we were in Remnant before we met you.
Oh, you didn't. I guess you didn't kill it, right?
Nah, we were a little beat up at that time.
No judgment. I mean, it's a dragon, so yes, I don't imagine that it would be an
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yeah.
Uh,
This dragon also did like psychic damage. Like it hurt us mentally, not physically, but also physically.
so I should work on reinforcing my mind. Okay, got it. I'll keep that in check. All right. There were others. Do you know the others?
I mean,
You didn't really
Side-
see the others because, like I said, because of the storm kind of
Yeah.
obscured the ones that weren't
Yeah.
attacking the tower.
not really, but it did seem like a lot of silhouettes at one point.
The only
So you.
the only two that saw more than one dragon that you know of is Ven and Druck. They saw the,
Cool.
undead blue one and an adult green.
Oh, Jesus.
Fun fact: the undead blue one was in Beneath the Tide.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
So maybe we should get ready and find the others. They're going to deliver some unfortunate news, right?
I mean, if you had the same dream I did, what's to stop them from having the same dream we did? What if we all had one great big
Everyone just
Orgy
dreams of-
dream.
Yeah,
Everyone just
we had
dreams
a,
about
what if we
Kevin
had a
Flitz
dream
in the
orgy,
tower.
Flitz? Welcome to the family. Here's a dream orgy.
I didn't see the others in our dream, but maybe they were in different areas of the dream, maybe?
Alright, you want to go downstairs and find him? I can try to find Quoin. Unless we want to do that together.
Sure, let's walk together. I don't think going separately is a smart thing at the moment.
Yeah, you
just
know
in
what?
case.
You're right. I think you're right. Let's go.
That one individual managed to find you alone, and I think we're fortunate that you didn't get
I
cut
came
down.
close. I came pretty fucking close to not being
Oh,
here right now.
um,
So
You see
We
something.
go downstairs.
Before you go downstairs, you see something. You hear a bird land on the windowsill of the window, and it's a raven, and it's got a little letter tied to its foot, and it's just looking at kind of.
It starts talking in birds, starts tweeting and chirping. Hello, hello,
Can you talk, bird?
hello. Yeah, it can speak to small beasts and
All
animals.
right.
I'm a forest gnome.
Oh, howdy, partner.
That's a hello.
This letter's for your friend.
Oh, come on, hop on. He'll hold his little arm out.
Hops on your arm.
Yeah.
Letter's for your friend.
Kenna,
Delivery. You've got
oh, it's
mail.
for me.
You've got mail.
All right.
You've got mail.
It's very chatty.
Mail.
I'm gonna.
Here's the
I'm
mail.
gonna.
Never fails.
We just got a letter.
You just got a letter.
That's it from a dragon.
Can I would like to exchange the letter for like a little piece of what would be a good thing?
Mentos.
Like a small shiny thing from the room. Is there like a
yeah.
tiny metal button that I
Well,
could steal off of something?
There's like pure gold like cutlery.
I mean, I don't want anything like expensive. Just something small and shiny that the crow might like, or the raven
Let's
might
pull out
like.
a small little knife, like a small little pocket knife, and here you go.
It's Canuck the Crow 2.0.
Snatches
Puts
it.
the little... He buffs
And
the
I'll
knife
take
a
the
little
little
bit.
letter.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the contents of the letter. It's stamped with a seal you don't recognize. It's like a RS, and then the RS is kind of on top of what looks like holly, like the holly plant, like the berries of the holly plant.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the letter,
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
and then the bird goes, "See you around." That only Flitz can hear, and then flies off,
Okay, bye.
carrying the pocket knife. And it's 3. It drops the pocket knife as it flies away, and then just dives down and scoops it up and flies away with it again.
Okay. Just shake, 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 shake.
But the two of you are leaving the room.
Yes, I guess.
Okay. As soon as you get to the bottom of the stairs, because you have to go all the way to the bottom of the tower, it doesn't get off anywhere else. As you get to the bottom, you can see Dax, Druk, Ven being led by a Crown's Guard down the corridor. You like walk out of the door and they're right there, like being led down the corridor.
Good morning.
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 Everyone slept well?
Well enough.
You see Druck point at Dax, and then like directly at you.
Dragon Dream.
Are you pointing at? You're pointing at me again.
Did we have dreams?
We had dreams.
Did you guys have dreams?
Dragon Dream.
Dragon, yes. We did see a dragon, yes. Ours was black and had a beak. Maybe let's walk and talk. How about that? How about we not talk in the confines of this building?
Did you guys also dream about dragons attacking last night as we're walking?
Okay. And you're being led down this corridor in the keep to a private room.
I whisper that to the group if we're being led by Crown's Guard. Or, yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Undead. Use lightning like that we saw in the mountains.
Flitz and I were attacked by the dragon from Remnant.
Got crushed like a pancake.
Should have raged. Might have been fine.
I mean, having 100 d6 damage only goes so far, Druck.
Like instant death.
Yeah. But you're led into the private chamber, and the boy is laid out on a slab with a sheet over his, just revealing his head. He's just revealing his head. Staying there.
This is on the way out.
No, it's in the keep. You're still in the keep. Yeah. This is being done in the keep, and because the Dawn Ward is fucked, and body laid on a slab. And in here is the person who says they have to be around for every resurrection now. Barnier.
Oh, good God.
He's standing there, the dwarf. He's dressed in these gold vestments, just ostentatiously unneeded gold vestments. His little dwarf beard has been braided really nicely. His hair has been combed back and parted, and he's got a little tiara on. And he goes,
He looks dapper.
"Veneration. It's good to see you."
Good to see you as well.
I hope you've been keeping up with your prayers.
Yes, I have.
Good. Why are you here?
I was going to perform the resurrection.
Who are you now? Are you
Yes, I
capable
was.
of doing such?
Yes, I am.
Oh. You've done very well since we last met.
Oh, so.
Your mother would be pleased to hear an update about that. I shall let her know. Speaking of, he gestures to these two humans, look like they're in their early 40s. This is Asher Whitby and Esma Whitby, the parents of Daniel Whitby here. The Crown's Guard looks at Dax. Go ahead.
Dax is like, you can tell Dax is like awkward as fuck in this situation. 100%. Who wouldn't be?
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Dax just like takes a couple steps towards them, and they're trying to figure out if because the height difference is obviously a lot. They just kind of they don't want to like bend over. They just kind of like take a knee in front of them and just go, I sincerely apologize for killing your son. It is not.
The mother slaps you across the face and just says, leave.
Dax will get up and leave the room.
Okay. The guard just stands outside with you. And Barnier turns. Well then. Interesting. He turns to the two of them and quietly talks to them for a couple seconds. Yes. Of course. Yes. All right. Go ahead, Veneration.
Right.
And he's watching you with... What's the word I'm looking for? Very studious. He's like watching your every movement and clocking it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I will start setting up the... okay. Buckle in, everybody. This takes a while. I will start putting up the materials for Raise Dead.
Mm-hmm.
The casting time of which is 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine that this is probably this spell in particular at this point. I imagine because like Ven spellcasting is a combination of arcane and divine.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have divine spells written in a spell book and everything. So I imagine that, especially because he's kind of self-taught at this point, like past level 1, he's been kind of figuring this stuff out on his own as he goes. So I imagine as he starts setting things up, it's like a combination between like an arcane ritual and a like prayer and like holy like religious ritual.
Okay.
Like there's the like I'm guessing there's just like, you know, materials and things set out, like minor things set out other than just like the diamond. You say is he laid on like a table, did you say?
Like a stone slab.
Stone slab. Okay, I imagine there's like chalk and like drawing it around the body, and then like arcane symbols and sigils, but then like up to like like follow lines and things up to like flowing celestial script and like circles and things and like symbols from both arcane and like divine, and then like a symbol of Armathnin like up by the head that's like guided to by a bunch of like arcane symbols and everything.
With your drawing of these arcane symbols, you probably can't clock this because you're focused on this, but everyone else can see Barnier just froze his brow at the arcane nature that's being added to this.
Mm-hmm. And then I imagine for the diamond, I take the boy's hands and I kind of like clasp him over his chest with the diamond like in his hands, holding it over his heart. And then Ven begins the like, you know, probably 45 minutes of this that's chanting. That's probably like an interweaving between like prayer in Celestial and like incanting in Draconic, and like where it's like every other like some it's like larger chunks, for some parts it's like alternating back and forth between the two, and like, you know, the different symbols and the different sigils and lines and things lighting up, and like as he kind of like interplays the two together, bouncing them back and forth, going like allowing the two energies to kind of complement each other as he goes through and spends the hour casting the spell.
Okay. The chalk lines that you've been drawing, they start to glow with like radiance, like sunlight almost, and the room gets warm as if like the daylight sun is shining through, but there's no windows. And because the resurrection ritual stuff is still a thing that hasn't been dealt with.
Sorry, I forgot one thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
If it helps. I also would like, as I start getting closer to the end, I would like standing near, like I'd probably be standing at the head looking down, and I would reach a hand out to both of his parents to like join in the prayer and like be participants in the process, especially because like if he can identify he can identify me as like one of the people who's with the people that killed him, so like kind of bringing them in is like, look, your parents are here too, like I'm not gonna mess with you when you're back, like this is a safe place.
All right. Okay, cool. As the chalk begins to ignite and burn and give off this radiance, at the end of the hour, nothing happens. And then the body slits upright, screaming, and then looks down.
You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. And I'll just like let go of his parents' hands and kind of just like push them forward towards him to like let them like welcome him back to the living.
Okay. I need Kenna, Druck, and Flitz to make me perception checks, though. It would have occurred right at the end of the ritual.
Natty 1.
Okay. You're
So also, I rolled a 72 for Cathadium.
Okay, you're fine.
And then 64 for the Belt of Dwarvenkind.
Okay. Druck, what'd you get for your perception check?
19.
Okay, Flitz.
16.
All right, cool. So yeah, then the body sits upright, screaming, and then stops.
My passive is so much higher.
You're all right. You're all right.
Looks at all of you, recognizes all of you, and doesn't see Dax. Seems to calm down. Gets off the table, hugs his parents. They're just sobbing. He's sobbing. The parents then pull Ven in and hug Ven to say thank you.
No thanks are necessary. Were it not for us, you would be right here where we are anyway. This was just rebalancing the scales.
And they leave with their son. And they don't even give Dax a second look as they leave. And they continue on down the corridor. And Barnier goes, "Well, Ven, that was very good.
Thank you.
You should stop by the temple sometime, and if you find this life boring, come back to us."
Anything but boring. But I will try to find time to visit.
He looks at all of you that are in the room. He's met you before, but just doesn't seem to recognize any of you. It was nice meeting you all. Kind of looks at you all with like again, the brow is still furrowed. He's just like, "Good day," and he leaves.
You too. Have a good day. Be blessed.
Ven, as soon as Barnier leaves, Ven just like tension leave. His whole body just kind of like slumps down. There was like he was very like up, like standing up straight, tension in the shoulders, and as soon as Barnier leaves, it just kind of like deflates a little.
Ven,
Yes.
what's up with that guy?
He is
I mean, I know who he is.
yes.
We've met him multiple times, but you react physically to that person. Why do
He's,
they give you such a response?
He was my mentor back when I worked at the temple.
And that gives you stress.
Are there guards in the room, right?
Yeah, there's one just outside the room, maybe 5 feet away, talking to Dax about food.
Okay, I'm just gonna obviously glance towards the door and just say, there's a bit more to it than that.
Right.
The guard leans in. Oh, don't worry, no one likes Barnier, and then goes back to talking to Dax.
Oh, all right. Well then.
Yes, but which stall has the best meat, I'm asking you?
Depends on the day.
I'm suspicious about his ascension to power, and he has always been a representative of the things in the temple that caused me to leave.
What do you mean, like dressing up all nice and combing the hair and stuff?
More like prioritizing those who can pay over those who need.
So this resurrection would not have happened.
Without us, no. And would have been much more expensive. Perhaps if the prince had footed the bill and paid the temple for it.
You would know that when you would know, because this was happened when Barnier did his speech when he was ascending. He mentioned that all rituals for the church now are going to have a labor cost tied to as well.
Mm-hmm.
So all resurrection spells that are cast through the church, the price is doubled. So someone definitely footed the other half of the bill, so this would have cost 1,000 gold, not just 500.
Wait, but even though I did the...
He was there, his time.
Oh, that's bullshit.
He was supervising.
And in his speech he said he has to be present for every resurrection done in the city.
Yep.
So 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just made... Yeah, case in point, he just made 500 gold just by being here, despite the fact that I did the ritual while not being affiliated with the temple.
Do they even know how to do resurrections? Are they just some asshole?
Oh, they do. Yeah. Oh, he certainly does.
Yeah, he's the head priest of the temple.
He is.
What do you mean? You said, like, I mean, he taught you. I mean, well, how does that work? Because it seems like you've grown way more with us than you have under him.
True, but at the same time, he certainly didn't teach me everything I knew, and I didn't stay for terribly long. I was basically cleaning altars and lighting incense still when I left. I actually wasn't really capable of doing any holy magic when I left the temple. That came later. With my arcane studies. Sort of a magical late bloomer.
Wait, hold on.
You're not a cleric?
No, wizard. I hold up like my Phoenix house cloak.
Yes, okay, wait. Would Flitz know of anybody else that can do arcane, divine, intermingling magics?
No.
Yeah, I think Ven is pretty weird like that because he's just like he's had a life, so it's just like it's just like a natural.
Ven's really the only one. People who come to the school, they come at a young age, and they're only dedicated to one specific study usually.
Mm-hmm.
Ven also, it's weird.
Ven's weird. It's like he's lived a life, and like all of his experiences kind of commingled together to make.
Folks would know that when people come to the school, they usually come to the school when they're like 9, 10, and they stay there. Some stay there for their entire lives studying. So
they say 9 or 10. Flitz was like young-ish, right?
Yeah,
like in gnome years.
It would have been you would have been a child when you went there. Yeah.
Yes, I had a bit of a life before I got to the academy. Quite a bit of one.
I'm so confused. I've never seen magic work like that.
I also didn't quite have a traditional education, which I'd never really told any of you, but it sort of came up when we finished off Shiadan as well. Which I mentioned it, and then I realized after the fact we never really talked about that. But maybe this isn't the best place.
Yeah, we haven't talked about a lot of stuff we need to talk about.
How about? Yes. Kenna? Yes. How about we do this over breakfast? A nice big one.
Oh, I like that idea. I think that's a good idea.
Well, they're serving breakfast at the festival.
Where's
We have
Right.
breakfast
Quoin?
burritos.
Do we
I
know
mean, they
where
might have
he-
something, but your presence is sort of expected based on what the prince and everything.
Oh yes.
Are we? Do y'all know where Quoin went?
We saw him at the stables. He asked to be left alone for the day, so
We
Yeah.
should probably.
he's staying at the
Honor
stables.
that?
He's not leaving the stables. He's staying there.
All right. I mean, it's. Yeah, I think he's dealing with a lot, so. All right.
We're also ensuring he doesn't go to the Dawn Ward, but wants to stay at the stables, so we're just gonna. He's not harming anybody, he's just staying there. Keeping watch with someone called Derbule.
Good, good. Your Beetle seemed lonely last time we saw him.
Could you let him know that we're going to the festival if he
Oh,
wanders
of course,
about?
yes, I can do that.
All right. So, to the
Then
festival.
let's head out.
Good.
If you need directions, it's in the Dawn Ward, so as soon as you leave the keep, you'll see it set up. So, it's not far at all. Ensure you have money, because there is an entry fee and all sorts of other small fees tied to it for games and whatnot. And food and all that sorts of thing.
Duly noted, thank you.
And he looks at Dax and goes, as for the food you're talking about, there's all sorts. No tent is really better than the other.
All right. Well, thank you for that great conversation about it over the past hour. It's really made me hungry.
I'd recommend ample portions, Sartak sweets, and Handy's hand foods.
Good handy. Just
No.
No, I'm not saying that.
Stop.
Stop.
He said he'll also say that to the others. If you do want good food, just so you know, the entry fee to the festival gets you one free meal and one free beverage. So
Excellent.
have fun. Don't
Thank
cause
you.
trouble.
He looks at Dax.
Have a good day, Flick.
That's not my name. But all right. A good day. Non.
You hear another guard go. His name's
Guard.
Flitz.
Thank you.
Oh no.
He has to start walking.
As we're walking out, can I distract Flitz with a question?
Yep.
Hey Flitz, you said you're from Hollyshire, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Did you know anyone by the name of Richmond Springs from up around there?
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Yeah, he's not too happy. 6.
6? Nah.
No, I don't recall.
You've heard of 3 or 4 Richmonds from there.
Yeah, I know a couple of them. Do you? Yeah, but I left pretty young as well. I was, I guess you can equate it to I was, gnomes age a little bit differently, but yes, I left Hollyshire pretty young as well. So
How keen are you to get back there?
not keen at all. I've was quick to want to leave, so I was quick to pack my things as a kid. My parents were just as quick to pack me away.
You don't think they've missed you?
They probably do. I miss my family, but there's a reason why we the name Tumblepots is a coin to us. Yeah, family notorious for bad luck, and my gifts were a sign of good luck, and people started to question. And yes, so that's a lot of stuff I don't like to think about. I don't really wish to go back just for that. I find this
Wait, are
peaceful.
you a bad luck charm?
Potentially, yes. Unfortunately, the Tumblepots are known to carry ill fate upon their shoulders, if you will. I think I myself not so unlucky. I stumbled upon, and he pats the cork of the bottle to stop her.
Well, if it's assuring,
He puts his big hand on your shoulder.
you're still alive and we're still alive. We've been together for a day.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Personally, I don't really believe in luck. I don't think that the gods played dice with our lives. I think it's a little bit more planned than that.
I don't know. Sometimes you just feel like you critically fail some things, or you are super
Oh
successful
man,
in
don't
them.
I know it, Flitz?
Speaking
Sometimes you
Don't
just
I
roll
fucking-
right down the middle, and you just hope
speaking
that.
of speaking of gods and luck, as you leave the front gates of the keep, you can see Barnier has been stopped on the steps by a crowd of people, and they look like they're down on their luck, not super rich, and they're just giving him money. And he's like, "Yes, I'll heal you. Of course, I'll heal you." And then you see him chant some words, not a fucking actual prayer or anything. He just bullshitting. Very televangelist energy is basically how I can describe Barnier. And he just, "Yes, you'll all feel much better soon." And now I go, "Thank you so much." And they're like kissing his hand, and he's like holding it out to them, and he just walks off,
I see like what might be wrong with these people.
poor and destitute.
Yeah.
Okay,
Druck will
it's just like he was.
Dr-
Oh, so he was just like a prayer for wealth or something like that.
A
Wasn't
prayer
even
for
like
them
to
to get
heal any
better. It
ailments.
was totally bullshit.
Druck was
Okay.
just like,
Who wants to eat?
And the poor people just look happy at Barnier and they follow him. And
I don't understand, Van.
Neither do I, Druck. Neither do I.
But as you step out, you can see the royal ward. The rest of the royal ward has been completely filled with tents of various sizes and colors. Colorful banners have been tied to the buildings and blow in the breeze. Hundreds of people mill about, taking part in the numerous activities the festival has to offer. The smell of roasting meats, baked goods, farm animals, and other scents you'd associate with a carnival/Ren fair fills the air. There are numerous food and drink stalls of all types, as well as merchants selling their wares. As you kind of like step down the steps and approach, you're approached by Nope. There's a stall flanked with red and purple banners it looks like a ticket booth that you have to go to.
Hold up, everyone. So, I know we're supposed to be here and presenting good vibes to everyone. Perhaps,
Bop bop.
in order
Vibrations.
to facilitate a greater response, we could not go inside, but give others the ability to. We have earned a fair amount of coin in our travels, and this might be the best meal many people have had in a while.
I think I see where you're going with this. Should we see how much admission is?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
And as you're like looking around, you can also you can see Barnier is scooping up more poor people, and he's like leading them towards the Dawn Ward.
Of course. What can we see from here? Like looking at the booth, what admission is? Like what the cost of admission is?
You do have a flyer.
Oh yeah, right.
I believe admission is. I posted in the
Ways back.
group chat earlier.
Yeah. There it is. 5 silver pieces per person.
I've said it once, and I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. People make bad decisions on empty bellies.
You can overhear Barnier saying, "Plenty of food and drink at the temple. You just need to take part in our daily worship."
So perhaps we can help some people.
Uh,
Those that want to be helped, anyway.
I'm going to take out. I've got a lot of just like extra spare change here, so I will take out 220 silver pieces.
Okay.
I cast catapult.
Machine gun. No, 220 silver pieces, 8 gold pieces, and trying to remember how this 45 copper. No. 450 copper. I forget how the 450 copper would be 45 silver.
Yep.
Okay. So plus 8 times 2 plus 6. Okay. So I've got a nice. I just did the math. That all actually happens to come out to right here. I have admission for 69 people.
Nice.
You can see the person taking people's money and handing them tokens to get in is the same guy. The same guy dressed in like the green coat and the green top hat who was shouting, the halfling who was shouting about the festival today.
Nice. So I guess everybody, whatever you're comfortable giving, pay for some people behind you. I like Druck's idea.
I'm gonna go up behind Van. Drop. How much do I have? 500 copper.
Okay, so 50 silver.
Yeah. So it's enough for
50 people. Or no.
No. That's enough for 10 people.
Mm-hmm. So that's 79 people.
That's 50. 500 is 50. And then I'm gonna drop, 10 people. I'm also gonna put up, 45 gold.
Okay.
For another.
For the
night.
sake of time and the narrative, because this is gonna might take a while to do all the math.
Right.
We'll say 300 or so people can get in for free.
Okay.
Cool. Can we, if you allow us, Justin, could we RP our little like?
Oh yeah, can we be barkers for a few minutes?
A lot of the poor
our
people did get
distribution.
led away to the temple, so it'd be kind of just with people coming up to get tickets. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the poor people are being led to the temple by Barney.
Yeah, sure. Take the wind out of ourselves.
I wasn't.
Fine.
Oh, I wasn't going to. Ven isn't gonna actually like grandstand about it. Ven's just gonna like walk up to buy his ticket.
Yeah.
Is just gonna like plop all the money down and just be like, and 68 other people behind me. Just here's their ticket.
Okay.
Paid
Like there are
for.
people still around, like that didn't get drawn in by shitty Kenneth Copeland. But yeah. Okay, you do that, and he goes, "Oh, all right." He hands you a silver token stamped with his visage and says, "That'll get you a free meal plus beverage at your choosing. Any extra food and drink must be paid for."
All right.
Hey! Does anyone want to come to the festival?
What we'll do,
We got
prestidigitation
free
fireworks.
Okay, Flitz is shooting fireworks.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation. Druck is handing out like.
I'm
money to
just
people.
shouting.
Yeah, Druck is pretty much saying,
Oh, Druck and the rest of the Faust and the Furious wish you to have your bellies full in this day.
It's mostly getting swarmed by children, whose parents usually don't let them come to the festival. They're just like,
Druck will repeat the same thing to everyone, no matter what size they are.
okay. And it's a lot of like, it's
And
also a lot of
children run
like,
past.
it's also like a lot of urchins, but like, and people that are destitute. And a lot of people are just like, why not? Saves me having to pay today. A lot of people are just like, well, fuck it, whatever. I was gonna pay anyway, but.
Yeah.
And
More
all of
money
them-
for food.
There's some people that and then there's like some people that are just like, they don't say thanks. They're just like, yeah, sure, and they just grab it and they walk.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally cool. We're not doing it for those people.
But all the
We're
kids are
doing it
just
for
like,
everyone
thanks.
else. That's fine.
You're very welcome.
One like wipes their snotty nose and goes in.
We're doing it because it's right.
Of course.
Because we're good people.
Is Dax doing anything for the society?
Dax just, like Ven did, Dax just kind of puts down 100 gold pieces where the dude is, just...
Okay. Flitz, are you doing any money, or are you just shooting off fireworks?
Yeah.
Because they're just like,
Flitz will-
cool! Can you shoot them out of anywhere else? Can you shoot them out of your butt?
Nope, certainly cannot. But he'll take
You're
his.
boring.
Well, yeah, sometimes he'll.
Can you shoot them out of your...
Nope. Nothing else. Just my hands and my fingers. Pew, pew, pew.
What else can you shoot out?
Gosh.
Hello?
Minor illusion. I don't know. Like a small like a small chair just falling out of his hand. Well, it doesn't actually make any noise. It just floats there. Then he shifts it to like a small horse. He's gonna cast minor illusion. Are you not impressed? Are you not entertained?
We preferred the fireworks.
Okay, he'll go back to doing the fireworks. Yeah, he'll put some he'll even himself out. He's gonna go ahead and do he'll do like a healthy amount of copper.
I will write a note that the spouse of nefarious standing gets a little bit better in the city.
He'll do 1,992 copper pieces.
Jesus. Okay.
So
Even numbers.
that's like 100 silver.
Yeah, something like that.
Copper's
It's
not
like 20 people's worth.
Copper's not really money.
It's not that great, but
How much is 1 gold again?
10
10?
silver.
10
10
silver?
silver?
oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so just add a 0 at the end of however much gold.
But regardless,
Yeah.
we'll say like 300 people or whatever can get in.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
And the halfling's just like trying to like figure out where to put all this money that just got piled on his very tiny stall. He's just like... He like scoops it all down onto the ground. I'll deal with that later. He gives you each a token stamped with his face on it. This will get you 1 free meal, 1 free beverage of your choosing at any tent. Any extra drink must be paid for. He smiles at each of you. You can see he's missing all of his teeth. Enter if you wish,
Thanks.
if you dare.
And I walk in.
You see all these kids like fighting in line trying to get in. No, I'm first. There's like pushing and shoving.
I'm gonna like sidestep past them and try to find a table where we can like sit and eat at.
We'll get to that in a second. Does everybody get in, or yes?
Yeah,
no?
Druck's going over the course of us distributing our funds. Druck will distribute 1,083 of his silver pieces amongst
Okay.
the populace.
Jesus. Okay.
We're gonna
All
get
right.
robbed.
We'll say donating your money is going to be another hour tacked on to all this time
Yeah, makes sense.
being spent. Now that brings us to 8 a.m.
That makes her just like,
Yeah. But do you all enter the festival proper at this point?
mm-hmm.
Okay. The kids all like this. Like there's like 50 kids that just run off in all directions. Not even like grouping up. No parents. Just gone. But there's Crown's Guard that patrol the festival, so it's safe. But entering the festival proper, you can see it's been divided up into 4 sections. A sizable block in the west of the Royal Ward has been dedicated to games, where you can see sizable, colorful tents where children roam about carrying large stuffed toys and animals. The central area of the district has been filled with numerous stalls and tents where the smell of roasting meats and baking comes from. The area is filled with a light smoke from all of the cooking. You see people roaming about with hand-held foods and drinks. A collection of large tables have been set up where people are resting and also eating the more cumbersome food. To the east of the district, you can see where a variety of competitions have been set up. You can hear the sounds of shouting, bowstrings, and what sounds like heavy, forceful impacts. And finally, the northern area of the district has been converted into what looks like a massive stage covered with a collection of banners to protect the people on it from the elements, which appears to mostly be the sun today. Numerous benches have been set in front of the stage, and currently a trio of goblins are on stage playing accordions and bagpipes. Just awful early morning music.
Maybe find something savory and sweet.
And one of them's like, you see one of the goblins starts playing a hurdy-gurdy, adding a hurdy-gurdy to the noise, and another one is playing a, can't remember the name of the carnival thing that makes music, but playing one of those too.
Flitz says savory and sweet.
Yeah,
I'm
Calliope.
imagining like
Calliope, yeah.
Flitz says savory and sweet, and I'm imagining like just mochas.
He
This
wants
early
like
in the
a
day.
a cinnamon roll thing.
Like a
And-
savory crepe.
No, he wants like separate. He wants a savory and a sweet. Sorry, not
there
at
it
the
is.
same time.
The central area is the closest area to the entrance of the carnival, and that's where all the food is. It's kind of like, it's been set up in a way where everyone passes by the food first, and it's like, oh, gotta get food first, of course, and then...
The food court, yeah.
What are the odds that I could find a churro in here?
You'll have to go look.
Oh, that
I would
sounds
like to make an
great.
investigation check to
Okay,
find the
well,
churro
Can I
booth.
assist?
Are you all going to the food and drink area first to get breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like as Druck has said many times, people make poor decisions on empty stomachs.
Alright.
So
This region of the royal ward smells heavily of roasting meats, baked goods, the distinct smell of ale, sweat, and farm animals. So there are farm animals being kept in the food area as well, and you can probably ascertain why. People walk around eating sweets and other delicious-looking foods. Benches and tables have been laid out at people to eat at. People are gathered here happily eating and drinking. You can see numerous stalls and tents to find whatever may catch your eye. The tokens you were given upon entry are good for 1 free meal and 1 drink at a singular location of your choosing. You can see 3 tents that are the most popular. One says ample portions on the sign, another says Sartak Sweets, another says Handy's Hand Foods. The other tents don't seem to be getting much business.
Which booth is selling churros?
You'd have to go inside and find out.
Do I have to wait in line to go inside?
Of course, there's lines.
Fuck.
Roll for queuing.
All right. D20 or a D100?
D100.
Why did I ask?
if there are lines, perhaps we can entertain people while they're waiting in line.
Got a 68. I was
All right,
one
cool.
away.
You're 68 seconds before getting to order.
Ah,
You're pretty good still.
That's real good.
Let's just gonna break off and go to the next one.
How many people want churros before I get in line? So we got
I'm
2,
good.
3. Anyone else?
I do.
Dan?
There's a
Bring a
kid
little
standing
child.
directly behind you.
You want a churro?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have sugar.
How about an apple? You
I
want
want
an
a
apple?
churro.
Apple is sugar, Kenna.
But it's natural sugar.
I
should
want a
know
churro.
I'm
And they
Druid.
kick you in the shin.
Ow! You know what? It's fun.
Inflict wounds.
You know, you want to? You can have a churro, all right?
Thanks.
Surprise, it's Boa.
Wait out here, and I'll get you your churro, okay?
Is that a lie?
Yeah.
Deception check. Against a child's passive insight.
What, 8?
Deception check.
Some children are pretty insightful, knowing they're being lied to.
It's a dirty 20, you little twerp.
Okay, I have a passive insight of 35.
Shut the
Actually-
fuck up.
I'm actually one of those dragons. Good luck.
He's like, okay, and he just stands there waiting.
Cool. So 4 churros for the group. All right, I'm gonna get in line.
Okay, you get in line to Sartak Sweets, which you assume is
Mhm.
probably the place that would have churros, or
Mhm.
maybe Handy's
Yeah.
Hand Foods. You
Oh,
try Sartak
yeah.
Sweets first.
Mhm.
You eventually get up to the counter, and you can see the operator. As you get inside, the small tent is filled with jars of hard candies and a stone oven baking a series of delicious sweet baked goods.
Hey, do you guys have churros?
The operator turns around and you see a small, rotund-looking satyr whose shirt buttons are nearly popping off. They smell of cinnamon and sugar. Churros?
Yeah. You know, like fried dough covered in cinnamon sugar? Got kind of a circular
Oh,
star
fuck.
shape.
Not this year.
Ah,
I just
God
rolled
damn
for
it.
it.
Do you think they'd have some next door?
Handy's Hand Foods deals in savory foods.
Do you know of any other booth that might have churros this year? Can I cast guidance on this shop? On this?
It looks like he doesn't want to tell you because he doesn't want to tell you about other people's business.
I'm
You're in
gonna
my
slide
business.
over-
I don't know about the affairs of other businesses, but we have giant lollipops, and he points to huge fucking like lollipops on sticks, miniature hand pies, candy apples, cheesecake. This year.
All right. Can I slide him a gold?
That's a lot of money for what I'm offering.
If you tell me where I can find a churro at this festival, I will buy one of each.
I'll be honest, they're not doing churros this year.
God damn it! All right, give me one of each anyway.
We all have preset
Wait,
menus.
Can I get 4 candy apples?
Yeah, of course. These don't count as meals, so you have to pay for these ones.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Do you want red cinnamon coating, blue raspberry, or caramel?
Let's get all caramel.
All right. 4 copper pieces, please.
All right. Slide over the 4 copper.
Is there anyone in your group you want to play a prank on?
Do you have something in mind?
Well, if you're looking to play a prank on people, he lifts up one of the sticks that has an onion on it. Raw fucking onion.
You know what? Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
I got someone in mind.
He puts down one of the candy apples. So the 3 candy apples and the prank candy apple.
Yeah.
4 copper pieces.
All right, here you are, sir.
Do you want a drink?
What kind of drinks you got?
We got salted caramel hot chocolate, cold frosted goat milk, espresso, and mint tea.
Can I get an espresso?
1 copper piece.
Slide over another
All
copper.
right. And he gives you like a coffee cup size, just filled with espresso.
With just straight
Yeah,
espresso.
just straight espresso.
Oh god.
Hands it to you.
Thank you very much. Can I get a tray? Do you have any trays?
Pulls up like a tray.
Thank you. I will get this back to you, alright?
Okay, so you got 3 candy apples dipped in caramel and an onion dipped in caramel.
Cool.
And your
Take
espresso.
a little sip of my espresso, go back to the group. Alright, here's for you, Druck, here's for you, Flitz, and here's for you, little kid, and I'm gonna hand the kid the onion.
Okay. Thanks! And he runs off eating it. He runs off, takes a bite out of it, and goes, "This apple tastes funny." And keeps eating it and keeps walking away.
He's like that little kid that just eats the fucking onion.
The video of the kid eating the onion like an apple. That's exactly what this kid is doing. Just like, this tastes weird, and then just keeps walking. But
He's a child.
But Druck is handed a caramel coated candy apple, fucking for breakfast.
Oh. So apparently they don't have churros this year, and this was what I thought was the second best thing.
Not cheesecake or fucking pies. Here, have a candy apple
it's
for
fruit.
breakfast.
It's fruit.
All right, so you handed one to Druck, Flitz.
Druck and Flitz. Me, Druck and Flitz
Okay.
all have a candy apple.
Druck will take it and be like,
It's gonna be really messy for Druck to eat because of all the fur.
Oh yeah.
do you have anything better to combine this with? Let's, perhaps, the usual coffee shop we frequent. Is that in this zone, or do they have a stall?
Yeah, could we look around for what did they change their name to recently?
Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, does Glutton for Punishment have a stall?
Make a perception check, Kenna.
11 plus 6 is 17.
Yeah, but no one's going to it. Real smoke like wafting out the back of their tent. It smells like tobacco.
Wake and bake.
Are they smoking at 10 a.m.?
It smells like tobacco. They're smoking. They're like morning cigarettes. They're chefs.
Yeah.
You're right. That's valid.
They work in a kitchen.
Yeah.
That's how you get breaks.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not a smoker, you don't get breaks. Back of the tent flap opens, and he's like, "Oh, you got customers. Hello." One of the bugbears.
Hey, fellas.
He reeks of just tobacco. Yeah. What's going on?
We were wondering if you had anything to munch on at the moment.
To drink.
Oh,
Have you
or
tried
anything to drink.
Your bitter coffees.
Sartax has coffee right now.
Oh yeah. Hey, Druk, you want to try some of this espresso? And I hold him my 16-ounce espresso
Yeah, I
over to
brought
Druk.
espresso at the last tent they were at.
Jesus Christ, 16 ounces of
Yeah,
espresso?
coffee
I'm
cup
assuming
full.
it's like a
Jesus
Starbucks Grande.
Christ.
You'll be able to
That's
hear
huge.
colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
God.
I heard they're doing like massive portions of espresso this year. It's pretty cool.
That's like if you
Yeah.
want to shit your brains out.
And have a
yeah,
heart attack at the
sure.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a heart attack while shedding your brains out.
The Elvis Presley special.
We just started baking our food for the day. We kind of got here late.
What if I give you 5 platinum pieces?
For what?
Just a private food for us,
We
please.
still have to bake all of our food for the day.
Oh, it's for the day?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can give me the 5 platinum, though.
well, no, because this was more like we want to.
I mean, you can have yesterday's supply that we brought. Like, we baked it at the store, and we were going to sell it today anyway. Not let it go to waste, you know?
You like preheat it or reheat it?
Got any croissants?
He, like, goes into the tent, like, goes looking through some, like, crates. I got croissants. This weird fucking thing. He holds up a churro. Throws it over his shoulder.
Mage hand! Mage hand! I got a mage hand.
Yeah, you catch it.
Save the churro!
That's the only one we got.
Split it in half, but he'll give himself like it'll be a half, but it's more like a larger portion.
And when you
Give
break
the
it
larger
off, it's not. There's like a crunch to it.
Oh,
press
it's
digitate it so
far
it gets like
crunchy.
so it gets warm. So it's
Okay,
all
so
warm.
it's warm and stale.
Perfect.
He's like, unfortunately, like we don't got a lot of fresh baked goods. We still have to like cook our stuff for the day. It's pretty early. Come back in like an hour. We can have a bunch of fresh stuff for you, though.
Alright, we definitely will. Thank you very much.
We're having our smoke, and then
Yeah, I feel bad for
Yeah,
getting
no
your
worries.
hopes up. So here's 5
rush.
gold pieces instead.
you might want to keep that.
Nah, it's fine.
Pockets 5 gold. All right.
Yep. There you go.
Is there anything specific you'd want us to make?
Churros.
Yeah,
Handful of churros. 2 handfuls.
yeah. If you can make
handfuls of
like 2
truck
dozen
size.
churros,
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll buy
I like that measurement.
All right.
about 18 inches long. Ideally.
I like how we're getting specific with the length of the churro, but the
The
amount.
perfect churro.
But the amount of
I'll see
churros.
What about the girth of the
handfuls.
churro?
I'll
inches
see what we
long.
can do.
I need 18 square cylindrical inches.
18 square cylindrical
Jesus
inches.
Christ.
Do you know how much that hurts me as a geometry teacher?
All right.
Good luck.
What does that even mean?
Crazy.
Let me wake up a bit. We had a late. Let me wake up a bit. We had a late night last night. Like a late shift.
Have a weird dream or anything, did you?
My mom was a cabbage. Anyways, and she was getting railed by the farmer. Anyways, just
Whoa. Sorry for that.
it was wild.
That was terrible. All right. Good luck. Let's see them leave awkwardly.
But yeah, come back later and we'll have some stuff for you. You should have a free meal coupon. You might want to use that for a free meal somewhere
We will.
instead of buying a bunch of junk food first thing in the morning.
Hey, we're adults with adult money. We can spend it on whatever we want.
I just came looking for breakfast, pastries, and coffee. That seems standard, yes?
Like I said, we still have to open up. It's real early. No.
Truck, you can have some of my espresso if you really want some coffee.
Yes.
It's way too much espresso for one person.
It will wash down this candied apple satisfactorily.
Yeah, it's pure black coffee espresso.
I'm gonna go look for just like a place that specializes in breakfast.
All right, there's Ample Portions, and there's a place called Handy's Hand Foods.
Dax has sauntered over to Handy's Hand Foods.
Yeah, I'll follow Dax over to Handy's.
Handy's, what a great place. A tent set up with numerous rotating spits where meats roast. Nestled atop a wood stove is a single copper pot filled with boiling hot beef lard where certain foods are being deep fried. Operating the stall is a Githzerai with a big floppy sun hat, loose-fitting brown clothes. He's like, "Whoa, hey there. My name's Fizz." Looks at Dax and Ven. "What can I get for you? We got turkey legs, honey glazed sheep's feet, handheld meat pies, giant salted pretzels with hot mustard."
Ooh, I will absolutely have a meat pie, please.
"Duck with cranberries, pork with apple, lamb with potato and mint, scrambled eggs and sausage."
My God, that all sounds delicious.
"Duck with cranberries, pork with apple, lamb with potato and mint, scrambled eggs and sausage." Those are all the kinds we got.
I will take a meat pie, please.
"What kind? Duck with cranberries, pork with apple?"
Oh! I'm sorry. I didn't realize those were the. I thought that you were just listing the rest of the menu because you said all those before.
No.
Did you say there was a breakfasty one? The eggs and bacon, was that one?
Yeah,
or?
Scrambled eggs, sausage.
That one, yes.
A little bit of potato in there.
Oh, yes, please.
Cheese.
Yes, please.
Mixed cheese myself. Not
Out of
personally, not from my own breasts.
All right.
From my cow that I own.
Oh, okay, all right.
home.
That's perfectly reasonable.
All right. This is the first time you've probably seen a Githzerai as well.
Yeah.
They're operating a food stall.
I don't want to just be like, "What are you?"
I'm a Githzerai.
I don't want to. I don't say.
He's like, "Well, 2 copper pieces per pie."
Well, all right. Oh, I just gave away all. Oh, I still have some copper. I will pay for my pie.
Right, he gives you a 2-hander meat pie.
Ooh, like calzone sized.
Yeah, basically, and it's filled with scrambled eggs, sausage, potatoes, cheese. It's like piping hot too. What about you?
Dax is looking at everything. And
Turkey
just
leg, honey glazed sheep's feet on a stick, handheld meat pies, giant salted pretzels with hot mustard. To drink, we got coffee of all kinds. He burps. Breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Milk.
What kind of
Juice.
milk?
Goat milk, cow milk, lamb milk, not lamb milk. Goat milk, cow milk, horse milk, llama milk,
You know what?
pig milk. Trying to think of all like livestock animals. Turkey milk.
Can I get one of everything on the menu so me and my friends can sample everything? Have like a breakfast buffet for all of us.
All right. One of each then.
Yeah, and multiple sets of cutlery if possible.
We don't do
if you
cutlery here.
have
It's all
that.
handheld.
You know what?
Handy's
That's
Hand
fine.
Foods. The name of the plates.
Do you have extra plates then?
No plates. Handy's Hand Foods.
Then you're gonna have to help me carry some of this.
All right.
All right. He hands you one huge fucking turkey leg.
Yep.
A stick that's got a bunch of honey glazed sheep's feet on it.
Okay.
A pie that's filled with duck and cranberries.
Okay.
Pie that's filled with pork with apple.
Okay.
Another one with lamb, potato, and mint.
Okay.
And a giant salted pretzel with hot mustard.
Ven, can you please carry the pretzel with mustard?
Yes, I can.
That's 10 copper exactly, or 1 silver.
Dax is gonna put the pies down on the counter for a second, pick out a silver, give it to them, and then take out an extra silver and give it to them. This is fantastic service. And can I please get your biggest thing of Van, do you like coffee?
Do you need a group? Do you want a group coffee?
Yes, that would be
fantastic. Big group. You got a
fantastic.
big group you got to satisfy.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, a group coffee sounds fantastic.
Lifts up like fucking keg.
Coffee straws.
Just like lifts up a
You
keg.
heard it here first, folks. Coffee straws.
Lifts up like this like big wooden keg with like the tap on the front of it. Filled this keg with coffee.
Oh, that is wonderful. How much for the keg?
I don't know. A gold?
Dax gives him 2 gold.
It's got 2 nozzles
Real
on the
long
side. You
coffee.
play with this nozzle, it'll put milk in your coffee. Play with this nozzle, it'll dump sugar out.
Why did you have to phrase it as play with this nozzle?
Because I had to. He's like, all right, here you go.
And do you have one for beer by chance?
No.
That's fine. We'll come back for the breakfast beer, right, then?
Sure.
Dax has, like, the keg on their shoulder, the pies in one hand, the meat on the stick in the other.
Okay.
I always prefer to shower beer myself.
Hell yeah. So everybody else watches Ven and Dax walk out of this one tent with arms full of food and a massive keg that says coffee on the side.
I thought everybody might like a little sampling of everything.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Dax. That's so nice.
Actually,
So we have...
the price would have been 7 copper because Dax's token would have covered. Oh, Ven, your pie was free, by the way.
Oh no, I paid for it so I could keep the token for like lunch or dinner.
Okay, cool. Would Dax have used
Yeah.
the token then, or no?
Nah, Dax is giving the money.
Okay, cool. So okay, cool. So, yeah, you walk out of the tent with all this food.
So we have turkey leg, we have some honey glazed, I believe it's either sheep's feet or lamb's feet.
Sheep's feet.
Sheep's feet. We have a variety of pies here. There's like lamb and mint, there's like an apple, there's like a breakfast pie. Here's the coffee. There's one spigot for the coffee, and they turn for the other spigot. There's milk. Feel free to grab pie, throw it around. Everything looked delicious. I thought everybody would want a bite. And is holding the it's a pretzel with mustard. I thought Kenna might like a bite of that.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I'll be honest.
yeah.
I did not have high hope for handies, but handies ended up being. It seems like I'm going to be pretty satisfied by handies.
I mean, I think I'm going back for a handy later, so
God, Sam.
Second round of handies.
a round of handies for everyone.
Sam, get out, you're
A
fired.
circle, if you will.
Do they call that a handy ending?
Hey, Justin, I'm real sorry. I'm gonna have to leave now.
Okay. You see a guy walking up. You see a guy walking up to the tent with his wife. I love handies, and he walks in. He looks at us like, why don't you
There's
love
the thing.
handies?
If I had a shirt that said "I love handies" on it with like the restaurant location, I'd fucking wear
Perfect.
that with pride.
Yeah, it's like those people that go to like Joe's Crab Shack and just like wear the shirt. This is like I got crabs at Joe's.
But the turkey leg is hot. It's not chewy like most turkey legs you get at places.
Oh, it was actually a good turkey
It's
leg.
a good turkey leg. It's not dry. It's not overpriced.
Oh.
It's not bullshit.
God. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about the turkey leg racket at festivals and things like
They're
that?
always
They're always the
disgusting.
worst.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But because they can get away with it because people want the novelty of a giant turkey leg.
See, I always got. Never mind. We'll get into that.
Chicken
later.
on sticks.
Uh,
Is there, Dax?
Red
Is there,
Bulls.
do you have like
Red Bulls.
Like a vegetable pie or anything of that nature?
Pretzel would be vegetarian.
Yeah, you could have the pretzel if you want, Flitz.
The coffee's vegetarian.
Vegetarian, not vegan.
the
Right,
pretzel was
yeah.
most likely made in the hot beef lard that he was frying things in, so it would not be vegetarian.
Nah, sorry.
I'm sorry,
like straight up
Flitz.
fat.
I'll just. It's okay. It's something I probably should give up anyway. But when I talk to animals, it just makes me feel a little weird to, talk to them.
I can see that.
Consume them in the same token, if you will. So it's fine. It's fine. I'll just munch on my fingernails until I find something that's suitable for me to eat.
No, Flitz, you've got your caramel apple.
Great.
That's right. He's going to try to peel some of the caramel off, like to get just to the apple.
What kind of apple is it? Is it like a red delicious?
It's a green apple, Granny Smith.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh, it's a Granny Smith.
Yeah, of course, the best kind to use for candy
Sour
apples.
apple for breakfast.
Yeah.
Green apples are the best to use for candy
But
apples.
what about a Fiji or a honeydew?
No, best kind of do or
No,
green
no.
apple. You don't want it
For
to
a
be too
caramel
sweet.
apple, it's always green. Yeah.
Yeah.
For like a candied apple, those ones might be a red apple.
Yeah,
but
this is
like
Knott's
for,
Berry Farm does Red Deliciouses for their candy apples, and I disagree wholeheartedly
with them or
with them. Yeah.
fair.
I'll drink coffee, and if I find a place that has just fresh veggies.
You can see a stall that's geared towards vegetarians, and no one's
Oh,
going
bless.
to it.
Yay!
Is it open yet?
The lonely vegetarian stand.
It's called the
It's just
lonely.
the
Funny enough, it's
themselves.
called the lonely vegetarian.
Yeah, that's about to be two. We're about to be.
As they tend to be.
You see a minotaur just behind the counter, like sleeping.
I'll be right back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mm.
Hello. Is
Looks around
this
for you. Hello.
down here?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Is this food actually, without meat?
That's generally what vegetarian implies.
Just making sure.
Generally.
All right. Just just a simple. I don't know. Whatever you have. That's
You want the breakfast platter?
sure.
It's got turnips, beets,
Sausage.
mushrooms.
Are they just
sausage.
raw? Are they just raw vegetables?
No, they're all like cooked.
Okay, good. Okay.
They're cooked
yes,
in
just give
coconut.
me-
They're cooked in like nut butter.
Yum.
It's
Delicious.
just mushrooms, carrots,
Want
beets,
clarify that?
potatoes.
They're cooked in nut butter.
They're
rather
cooked
rather not clarify. Let's just.
It's
let's-
it's homemade.
Move past it, guys. Move past. It's in the past.
Let's heard it and just ignored.
Fried onions, potatoes,
Since you're,
vegetarian
Not-
cheese.
I'll just go ahead and give you. He'll turn his bottle over, and he's gonna pat out 10 gold pieces.
Oh, that's way too much.
Nope. I don't know if you're gonna get a lot of business today, so just in case.
What's that supposed to mean?
Doesn't seem like a lot of people prefer tea like this, so
Yeah, meat eaters.
yeah,
Can't stand
sustainable, I guess, if you will. Anyway, thank
them.
you.
Oh, do you want a drink?
No, there's coffee over here. Thank you.
You drink coffee?
Why? It's just beans, right? Please don't ruin this for me.
In some places.
I don't want to know. I
Do you
hope
want
this
some of my
place is-
beet?
They lubricate the
I
machine.
have beet
with
juice.
pig fat.
I'm trying to get
No,
people to
that
test it
sounds-
out for me.
Sure, yes. Just give me a decanter full of your beet juice.
He gives you a tankard full of it,
Oh,
and he garnishes it with a whole stick of celery.
All right.
Just give you V8.
Perfect.
Beet
Hell.
juice, just pure beet juice.
Yum.
Beet juice is so grainy.
I know. It's the chalkiest,
And
grainiest.
a big stalk of celery, just like as garnish, and you can use that as a mix, like a little stirrer.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, I forgot to put the ice cubes in.
It's like-
the tankard probably is ginormous in his hands, and the tray is probably or whatever basket, whatever was given. He's gonna like walk over to the group, sit down.
Oh,
Just a variety of roasted vegetables and vegetarian cheese.
is that a Bloody Mary?
You want some? He'll hand it over. Try it. Pretty good.
Take a sip. Just
Yeah, it's beets.
It's just
That
beets.
is-
I'm sorry.
and
that is not a
gritty.
Bloody Mary.
No, it's not.
I'm
Maybe
going
if
to go
you-
find a Bloody Mary now.
Yes.
What is this?
Beet juice. Beets are a root
Yes.
vegetable thing.
Yes,
thing.
I like to get my vegetables when I'm in town.
Mhm.
Because on the road, meat is more available. So,
Well, if you just look close enough, you could find some stray, unseen root vegetables and the like, if you will.
not my specialty, but noted. Perhaps we can hunt for such things together.
Sure. I've never been hunting for before, but no.
Well, I
Foraging.
mean, some people call it foraging. I hunt. You look for it, you find it, then you attack and grab it.
Maybe not attack it. Maybe just like pluck it gently from the ground.
Slice it from its base.
Okay, well.
Is Ven actually going to look for a Bloody Mary?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Actually.
yeah, there's tents selling alcohol, and it's 8 a.m. But hey, it's a festival.
Hey, what's Bloody Marys, mimosas? Those are brunch drinks.
You can
There's
kind
no laws when you're
you
drinking
can kind of
laws.
find like the beer tent where all the alcohol is like usually being sold, and there's a guy like who's had one way too many already. It's like 8 a.m. He's just sitting there nursing a mug of beer.
Mm-hmm.
He does something in the mug and then drinks it down.
Oh dear.
I saw that at a beer festival once.
Thank you for sharing it with us.
It was great.
Lovely.
You can go to a stall where they're just selling all sorts of mix of drinks, and the stall is ran by an Etin, and like attempting to wear a nice suit over their form.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. And the other head goes, "Hello.
Hello.
What can I get you?
Could I have a Bloody Mary, please?
What's that?" And the other head goes, "Yeah, of course."
Oh, thank you. I was worried for a second.
If the one head just stares at you while the other is like focusing on making you a Bloody Mary.
While the one is making the Bloody Mary, I'll look at the one who's just staring at me and just be like, having a nice festival so far.
Thank you.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Are you?
Very much so, yes.
What are you ordering?
I believe it's already being made right there.
Oh, do you want sausage in it?
Yes.
Celery?
Sure.
Spice?
Very yes.
Okay. He goes to turn to tell the other Etin head. He's like, "Yes, I heard." And makes it your Caesar, rims the glass with celery salt, hands it to you.
Mm-hmm.
2 copper.
Thank you very much. I'll pay him for that. And I will walk away happily with my Bloody Mary.
Okay. You all can gather at your table with your respective drinks and, I guess, foods.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Got a meat pie.
Unless anybody else wants to go like get an actual meal. But yeah.
There's more around here than food, yes?
I think so.
Food was just
I think so, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a few games.
Yeah, you saw
as we were
competitions,
walking in.
games. There's the stage where the goblins are still playing their awful sounding music.
Well, I have a couple of propositions. So, I know a lot of you can do flame type magics.
Mhm.
I have something I may not have shared with any of you, but if you can light things on fire, the non-magical parts of that fire I can extinguish with this blade by just drawing it. If we wanted to entertain some of these people bogged down by lines, we could try to lighten the mood in that regard.
Possibly. I worry about setting fires in a group of people.
That's what I'm saying. I can put them out.
Well, yes, but still they can draw alarm. Just while they're out, or while they're there.
Do you need like a permit to perform though? Is that like a speak with city officials to get an okay that you can do such a...
Druk looks at Kenna and Ven.
Is that a thing?
Oh, the people who'd be familiar with the festival would be Ken and Ven currently. The performance areas, you have to sign up to perform, yeah.
Oh, yes, we do need to sign up.
Do you want to sign up for karaoke or something, Druk?
There's no karaoke here.
That is
Oh,
a
with that
crime
attitude,
in
there's
and of
not.
itself, Justin, and you know it.
It's karaoke is endless, no matter where you are. If you just start singing out.
If only we had a bard in the party, we could set up our own karaoke
There's
station.
games, competitions, and what looks like preset performances on the stage.
No, you have to sign up in advance to be a performer, but we can watch the performances. Or we could play games. It's up to you. I think there's a shooting. You could shoot your crossbow at a target. Probably win
You're very good
some
at
prizes there. Or we could all embarrass ourselves in front of you.
Also
I
true.
could embarrass myself.
No, Druk, you're a great shot.
Yes, but there's so many people.
Imagine them all naked. That's what I was told. It
That
helps.
just makes it more awkward. Look at all these fleshy things.
Oh, fur to keep their modesty.
Ven, there's a massive, sausage in your Bloody Mary. Don't know why I use that as a segue, but hey.
Wonder why.
And it's pretty spicy.
Good.
There's a few ice cubes
I think
in it.
I think about trying to hollow out the sausage and use it like a straw, but then decide against it.
In the worst ways, it's perfect.
Fan art.
No.
Oh,
Hey, Rose, I'm looking at you. If I see any art from this episode,
Do we, I don't know. Let's do games.
sure.
Maybe the music will change at some point, and we can enjoy the music.
yeah, I'd be down to play some games.
One of the goblins is attempting to sing now. And they're a really good singer.
You should go quickly.
Oh, okay, good. Quick
No,
to
actually,
judge.
I kind of want to stay and see if he's any good.
You hear him go, "Hi, we're the Butt Bangers, and
Oh dear.
this song is called Ecstasy."
You know what? Don't judge your book by its cover. Let's listen to the first verse and see how it goes. Support local artists.
Fuck. Do I have to make up a first verse?
You know,
Better be
Yeah,
banging, Justin.
I'm gonna
Ah.
bang you real good.
Oh wow.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of
go.
here.
Let's get out.
They're quickly ushered off
That's-
stage where the crowns go.
No. It's like that episode of the.
Giant
Caleb's
hug
not.
comes out.
Caleb's not here. I was gonna make a Simpsons reference.
Yep.
I
Caleb would
first
know
thought
it.
it was just like
Uh-huh.
a bang in the butt.
They get right to singing and they're just ushered off
Bang
stage.
in
Like,
the
there's
butt.
children here. They're like, oh.
Garrett, after the episode, go up to Caleb and just start singing "My Ding-a-ling, My Ding-a-ling."
But you're going to the game section.
Yes.
All right. Well, as you get to the game section, you can make out 4 different tents set up in this region built for games of all kinds. There's a purple square tent, a green circular tent, a red diamond-shaped tent, and a light blue tent shaped like a rectangle. There's also a couple of stands set up which seem to be games directed more towards children, and you can see adults being turned away from those specific games. But as you arrive in the games district of the festival, we're going to take a break right there. We'll be back here in 10 minutes for games and shenanigans. Alright. See you all back here in 10 minutes.
Woo.
Au revoir. Hello, we're back. So, you enter the games portion of the festival. You can see 4 tents. Purple, green, red, and light blue. Purple one has a sign up front that says Oyster Bowl. The green tent has a sign up front that says Queen's Bounty. Red tent says Trumpet Shots. And light blue says Jarbreaker.
Guys, come on. We gotta play a game of Oyster Bowl with Flitz.
That is true. Flitz, have you ever played?
Flitz is already running at the blue one. My aesthetic!
No, wait, Flitz, come here. Come back here. Have you ever heard of a game called Oyster Bowl?
No.
So it's real fun. It's kind of like... Oh, what's it like? Well, you throw these shells into an oyster bowl, and if they stick, you get points. And if you knock someone else's out, you get their points.
And they lose them.
Yeah. And it's real fun.
Okay. So it's like a competition? Are you playing against... How many other people do you play against?
It's typically a 5-person game.
Oh.
We usually play against ourselves.
Well.
It's sort of, like team bonding. Or family bonding.
You'll be okay if I take Quoin's spot for this little...
I'm sure he wouldn't mind. I mean, we gotta play with you someday too. Might as well be today.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's do it.
Oyster Bowl, anyone?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Do the tent. Boing.
All right, so who's all playing Oyster Bowl?
Yeah.
Better question, who's not playing Oyster Bowl?
Okay, who's not playing Oyster Bowl?
Druck's just gonna, kind of look around a bit. Just wanting to look around at everything. Just kind of get the general vibe. Make sure everything's going off without a hitch.
Yeah, everything seems
Make sure
fine.
nothing's... Yeah, that's just what he's gonna do.
Right. Okay. People seem distracted by the festival, which is the main thing. There are
Good.
some people who aren't super distracted by it. There's still people in hushed whispers talking about the explosion last night, and people saying, "Why is this festival still going on?" That kind of stuff.
He's gonna soak in the vibe on that and try to hear as much as he can about the populace's thoughts on everything.
Okay. You definitely hear people saying who did it, who orchestrated it. A lot of people are throwing names around as who might have done it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already, you can get a sense information has gotten out that certain individuals might have been involved, but no names have been named. All you really get is an adventuring party was involved, but no names.
It was the Skelly Gang. I mean, what?
And you hear a lot of people died in the explosion. People roaming the streets. It was really bad. The Dawn Ward is closed off, but Barnier is doing private mourning, grief services at his temple. And is getting around the closure of the district to do these sessions, and it just seems like he's milking the tragedy for his own gain, and you get a lot of sense of people not too keen on that.
Oh, people actually have been kind of quote unquote seeing through Barnier on some of these things.
Yeah,
cool. All right.
And like I said, you guys, as people are saying, he are upset that he's milking the tragedy to get money and whatnot.
Okay.
And they're he still won't let people see our deceased relatives who died in the explosion in the crypts. People who are being interred in the crypts, he's not letting us see anyone in the crypts. They're still closed, and people are upset about that too.
Okay.
And make a perception check to see if you can hear other things.
24.
24. Okay. One of them says they swear they saw Barnier talking to the remains of the old archpriest the other day when they were at the temple. And they go, "No, you didn't. She's not dead, or she is dead. She died. No, that's not possible. She was interred elsewhere." And he's like, "No, I saw him talking to the remains in the crypts when I was down there once," and stuff like that.
Okay. Frick will store that for later.
Okay. And then just people playing games. And that's about it. You said you got a 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is somebody keeping a close eye on you and your friends. They're kind of standing, not in the actual festival, they're in an alleyway outside of where the festival is set up, and they're just watching and staring. They just look like a basic dude in basic clothes, greasy hair, just staring.
Frick will pretend not to notice them staring.
Okay. All right.
But we'll try to discern any disguise or
Like I said,
whatnot associated with them.
dirt on their face, tattered, shitty, dirty clothes, balding, greasy hair. They look gross, but it looks like purposefully gross, like they made themselves look dirty. And they're just eyeballing.
So like a lot of handprints on
Yeah,
their face.
you can catch out like handprints and stuff with that perception check, and they're just staring at you and kind of like tilting their head. And they track your friends walk into the Oyster Bowl tent, and they go back to just staring at you. And you see them go like this, put their fingers up to their temple, and like they're like just like they're feigning that they're like rubbing a tension headache or whatever. But it's like a familiar thing you've seen people talk in people's minds. He's kind of just going like this, looking around. You can see his lips move slightly, and then he looks around and then slinks back into the alleyway.
Okay. I mean, I kind of expect that considering our current reputation within the crown, so
Right.
that's not completely threatening,
Okay.
but it seems expected. So
All right. Anything else?
we'll not pursue, but we'll note it.
Okay.
That's all.
Anything else?
Nope, that's just what he's doing while everyone plays their Oyster Bowl.
Okay. So, Kenna, Ven, Dax, Flitz, you all go into the Oyster Bowl tent. It's a purple-colored tent. It's been designed to decorate what looks like it's been decorated to resemble the crew quarters of a sailing ship. Benches fill the tent, and the room smells of ocean air. 8 tables fill the tent, which has been set up to play 7-player Oyster Bowl. Most of the tables appear to be occupied in the middle of their games, aside from a singular table near the front of the tent where a 7-foot-tall black jackal-looking humanoid known as a Kebuche sits, wearing a light turquoise-colored pair of shorts that are slim and billow at the base. Around their biceps are golden rings, and their ears are pierced with golden rings all around the exterior. And he's like, "Ah, hello, friends. I've been actually looking for people to fill up my table. Are you interested?"
If you have room for 4.
Yeah,
Yes, I
we're
do.
very interested.
It's also the only table that's not fully occupied. As you know, it's a buy-in for this kind of game. Have you all played Oyster Bowl before? I assume you might have if you've come into the tent.
I haven't.
The rules are
Yeah, it's
pretty
his first time.
straightforward. You're each given 3 shells, and you throw them into the bowl. Try to wedge your shells into indentations by bouncing off the base of the bowl. Whichever player has the highest total at the end wins. If you knock somebody's shell out of an indentation, they lose that as many points as the indentation is worth, and you gain the points. Yes, if your shell bounces out of the bowl, you lose 20 points. It's pretty easy. Magical aid is grounds for disqualification. And my table has a 50 gold piece buy-in.
Ooh, I cannot afford that.
I'll afford it.
Yes.
Ben, if you want to play, I can buy your share.
I got it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
You have to let me win.
You see him set 50 gold coins down on a table.
Kidding.
Who all wants to play? 50 gold piece buy-in.
I'm gonna put in 100 gold for me and Ven.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have to do that then. Flip will put 50 in.
So the pot's 250 gold.
Dax,
Oh, that's right.
50 in.
Yep. He's like, alright, everyone take your seats. Pick a color. Just say a color and there'll be a shell of that color.
Blue.
Okay, you get some oyster shells. You get 3 oyster shells, Flitz, that have been painted blue.
Green.
Oh, you guys said it at the exact same time.
Yeah. Intuition right there.
You can rock, paper, scissors for it.
Rollies?
Or rollies. You can roll both roll d20. It might
Sure.
be easier for a stream game. Rock, paper, scissors is hard for a stream. Do just roll off d20s.
Okay.
11.
13.
Then you get 3 green painted oyster shells.
I just hold them up to my arm real quick. Because, you know, I am green.
Ken, what color oyster shells do you want?
Can I get yellow?
Yep.
Please.
Dax.
Purple, please.
You get purple, and you see a shoddy produce his own. Oh, he has. Oh, by the way, my name is a shoddy branch, and he acquires 3 jet, like kind of 3 oyster shells made of pure opal, and he sets them down.
You get those made.
Oh yes, I am a professional where I'm from.
You're
You sure those aren't weighted?
He hands them to you.
Can I feel them?
They're not weighted.
I don't know. I hand them back.
I don't cheat.
Do you sell?
Of course, I sell them, and I collect them. Anyways, everyone roll initiative. Draw can roll initiative too if you want, just for fun.
Oh jeez.
Just in case.
I feel like going last is good.
It is.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go 25 to 20 just to get an idea who's in the order. Alright, 25 to 20.
21.
Fuck, Flitz is first.
Flitz is like, yeah! And everybody else is like holding back, and Flitz is like, oh, I'm so ready for this.
15 to 20.
16.
10 to 15.
14.
Alright, Ben, what'd
10.
you get?
10 for Drake.
5.
Okay. I'm not gonna add Druck on the list because Druck isn't playing.
You
Unless
said
Druck comes
roll,
in last
but yeah.
minute.
Yeah. Dives in. Ugh!
You still can if you want.
No,
Slow motion
no, it's
shot of
good.
him just like.
Okay. So Flitz, you roll 3d10, and that is your point total for your first shell in the first round. Whatever you get, let me know.
Okay. I'm nervous. Oh wow, 23.
23.
Wow.
Your shell wedges into the 40-point indentation.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Dax, you're up next.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's like, I only have time for 1 round. So this is the only round.
Okay.
So make it good.
Only get 1 toss?
No, you get 3 tosses, but your turn's down for your
20.
first toss. 20. That is a 30-point indentation. Kinda. It starts to get real nuts. It's fun when you knock people's shells out.
Okay. I believe that's a 16.
A 16.
Yeah.
That is the 20-point indentation. And it's going to bring us to this handsome jackal man. 10. Not great. That's 10 points. Then.
All right. 3d10, right?
Yep.
26.
Holy cow!
That's
I think that's-
50-point indentation.
Is that the highest we've rolled, or did someone get a 30?
Someone's got
once?
50s before. No one has ever got a 60. 60 is
Okay.
you need to roll 10 on all 3.
I feel like we got a 29 once.
Yep. All right, Flitz, your second
Aha.
shell. You can knock your own shell out, but you don't lose the points if you knock your own shell out.
Okay.
You don't get new points.
Yeah, you don't get any points.
Not as good. 9.
9. That's 3 points.
Yes. Perfect.
All right.
Second place. Hold it strong.
All right, Dax.
You're still technically in first. No, second place.
No, second.
'Cause,
10.
yeah.
10. You knock out a shoddy's shell.
Oh, okay. So if you roll the same number, it's a knockout.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Kenna. He looks. Ashadi looks mad. But he's like, whatever.
24.
24. 40 points.
It's very close.
Yeah.
Too close.
All right, Ashadi's
60
gonna.
right now.
He's gonna.
Now imagine Flitz and Kenna sure look.
God, he's rolling like ass. 7, 9, 12. So 10 points. He gets his 10 points back.
Kenna's real competitive in Oyster Bowl.
All right, Ven.
All right, let's go again. Let's go again. 20.
No!
Wow.
You knock out Kenna's first shell.
Rolling these all on D&D Beyond.
All right, so Kenna loses their first shell. All right.
Wait. No,
that
that's,
was Axe.
that's Dax's first shell.
What was your first shell?
My first shell was a 16.
Yeah, 20. All right, you rolled 16. Sorry, I wrote it down wrong. I wrote it down wrong. Yep. All right, I usually put in brackets what you guys fucking got as your shells. I didn't do that this time.
Oof.
Well, not too late.
Well, I remember what everyone got as their shells, so it's fine.
Yeah.
10 would be 10 points. Okay, hold on. All right. Sorry, I'm going through my everything again. Flitz, you remember what you got as your first? What you rolled first?
23.
Thank you. And your second one?
29. I'm just kidding. 9. It was a 9.
Dax, do you remember what you did?
20 and 10.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
he rolled a 10 on his next turn, so he would have knocked your 10 out.
You want
Ooh.
to trade it again?
So...
No, but I
oh wait,
knocked
your
his
10 was
out.
not. Yeah, right. You didn't lose
Yeah.
your 10 then. Okay. Okay, Kenna, you did a 16.
I did a 16 and then a 24.
Right. Thank you. Ven, you had one of yours knocked out, so it doesn't matter. All right, wait, never mind.
Did?
He did.
No,
No,
I didn't.
never mind. You got. What was your first one? You remember? 20.
26.
Thank you. And your second one, do you remember?
Well, I just rolled a 20.
20.
Ooh, damn.
Knocked
Yeah,
Dax's
yes,
off.
you know Dax's first one. Okay, cool. Thank you. I forgot that I do that. Flitz, your third and final shell.
Just looking around the table.
Shells are getting knocked out.
17.
Ooh.
No one's got a 17 yet, and that's 20 points to Flitz.
Getting real close to my shell.
Yeah.
Larry
All right.
He's
Blitz.
looking right at the yellow
Dax,
ones.
one of your shells got knocked out, but you knocked out somebody else's shell, so you have no shells in any indentations. So go for your
19.
19. You have no 19s yet, so that is 30 points.
I'm not last.
Maybe not, unless someone knocks that out. Kenna, you're also your third and final shell.
Oh, that's not very good. That's only a 9. Did I knock out someone's 9?
You knock out Flitz's second shell.
Take my 3. I don't need it.
All right. Ashadi's getting.
Oh, we lost Sam.
Oh no!
Ven's going right up next to. I'll roll for Ven. Well, there he is.
Oh, he's back. Hey.
All right,
Ah, I'm back.
your turn hasn't come yet.
Okay.
Ashadi's gonna go for his third round. God, this guy sucks. So he's professionally sucks dick. It's all luck though, right?
Yeah.
17. Anyone got? Flip's his second shell, third shell's knocked out.
Y'all are bullies. Y'all are bullies.
Just one.
Flit's first time to play, y'all knocked
Boom,
both of his
boom.
shells out.
Dax knocked one of your shells out, then he knocks one of yours out. Ven, your third and last shell.
Okay.
You were saying about those 3 points, Blitz?
Yeah.
11.
No one has an 11, so that is safe for 10 points. All right.
Gentleman's 10.
So, Flitz, your total is 40 points. You know, I'm gonna go in order, first to last. We'll see what we got here.
Wait, first to last or last to first?
Last to first. Sorry.
There we go.
First to last is depressing. Well, this person won. Let's see how badly y'all lost.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay. So, in last place, a shoddy. He's like,
Nice.
fuck. Another round. I'll say that. Because he doesn't want to lose all his money. Alright. In tied next place, Flitz and Dax with 40 points each. In
Dax goes to Flitz and just does like a little like fist bump with them.
That's
Well,
a back,
that'd
but
be
he's
tied
staring
third
at
place.
Kenna.
Tied third place. Yeah. Yeah, tied third. In second, Kenna with 43 points. In first, Ven with 81 points.
Oof.
Well, I paid for Ven's buy-in, so technically I still win.
No, Ven gets the pot. Ven, you get 250 gold.
Oof.
I will split it with Kenna.
Okay. He's like,
So that's 125.
75 each. No,
yep, 125.
125 each.
125.
He's like, do you want another round?
That's significantly increased the amount of money I have.
Another round? Do you want to play the other games?
I think we'd like to. You said you only had time for one round, so we don't want to keep you.
If I want my money back.
Well, such is
It's
the
only
risk we
50
play.
gold. I'm sure a professional like you can win it back in no time.
What if I buy those from you? How much are those ones that you have on you right now?
They cost me 500 gold.
Sold.
Fuck! He gives you his 3 opal oyster shells.
And he pop, 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 pop.
He's like,
500
never
gold
mind.
pieces out.
He gets up, takes 500 gold, and walks out. Anyone who's got a really good passive insight or passive perception, Flitz got ripped off.
Rick's not here.
Flitz got ripped off. You can easily just tell Flitz got ripped off.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I have a 16.
they're expensive, but not that expensive. And he says,
Bye-bye.
enjoy the rest of the festival. And he leaves.
Opal oyster
And Druck, you see a
shells.
jackal-like humanoid leave the tent. Very happy.
Is it over? Did they win all the money?
That's not an item. I need to make a custom item.
Druck will go inside.
Okay, you see most of the tables are packed, but you can see Ven, Kenna, Dax, and Flitz are just finishing up a game in Oyster Bowl.
He'll fill them all in with all of the information that he's learned from listening to everyone during the match, and look at Ven specifically when mentioning word that Barnier is talking to his dead predecessor.
Okay.
That's odd.
These are all rumors, just things people say. Not completely reliable, but they also word is that an adventuring party is responsible for the explosion last night as well, which we all know is not true.
Wait, you say it's not true?
Correct. We did not cause the explosion.
Well, I don't know if we can say that.
We didn't.
If we
didn't
hadn't
start the fire.
if we hadn't been there last night, there would not have been an explosion.
I mean, technically, we don't exactly know that Ven.
And if they didn't kill Quoin's friend, then we also wouldn't have been there last night.
Yes, but we are people capable of making responsible choices. We are not victims to the whims of our desires.
That
Then
brings
I-
up another.
I bought one of everything in that tent. I mean, I don't know what you mean we make good choices here.
That is not an argument you want to make when you are one step away from execution.
Fair point.
I think this is a time to work on that and not argue that you're having trouble with it.
Yes, that brings me to another question. I do not like speaking of others when they are not around, as all of you know. I have talked about probably every single one of you, except Flitz, to other people in the party without other people knowing. So, hello, good, good to bring everybody in on this. Quoin. We want to support Quoin, but we don't want to support what direction they're going, correct? He seems volatile. He seems on edge. He's got a lot of hung up in this town.
He does, and I do agree that I think that if we're going to be talking about anything that involves being critical of Quoin and his actions, I think we should wait until he is here. If we are going to talk about how we can support Quoin towards making good decisions, I think that is something I would like to talk about.
That is what
yes.
I mean.
Yes, all right. It is easy to point fingers at someone and judge their actions when they're not present, but and that is not something I would like to participate in. But I would like to, if we would like to speak about how we can better support him and help him to a happy, healthy place. That's something I would be interested in speaking about.
Yes. I know all of us have been saved by Quoin at some point.
I guess he kind
did
of
he open?
looks at
Did he open the
Flitz.
bottle? Did Quoin? Quoin was Quoin the one that opened the bottle?
Quoin
Oh
caught
yes,
it.
he did.
But it
Yeah.
wouldn't have broke anyway.
Well,
Shut up.
Oh,
We don't
that
know that.
Discovered that. It probably would have taken some damage, but it wouldn't have broken. But yeah, technically. I mean,
So our friend seems to be hurting, and we don't want to encourage the hasty decision making.
True.
How should we proceed as a group?
well, I think that encouraging him to sit down and talk with us about what's going on with him and what he needs, what he wants, is an important first step. Show that we want to support him in finding what he needs, but also through that, make sure we say for ourselves what exactly we are comfortable in doing and helping, and also express our concern for him and this path that he's been going down.
Yes. He has shared with us, I believe I know, enough information. Not sure if he shared with all of you, but how much he shared. But these people, or at least the ones in charge, are responsible for killing the person that made him better. One that put him on the path of Bahamut.
maybe we speaking maybe a little out of turn, but maybe if you we show if I'm allowed to stay much longer, to show solidarity, maybe, in a sense of, I don't really wear religious iconography. I don't really. I flit about, if you will, between beliefs. I know they exist, and I'm glad they do. The divines are just not something that I fully understand. But maybe if we get something that each of us could wear of a small token of Bahamut, maybe a small pressed coin with his symbol, maybe and that could maybe keep him grounded no matter who he's looking to. He can't look to one of us for an opposing opinion, or an opinion that he thinks or feels would push him in a direction he would want to go, not the direction he needs to go.
with that, it's important that we, while we're all here together, get on the same page about directions we're going and what a good, healthy direction is to encourage in other people.
Maybe he needs a distraction for a little bit.
Perhaps, yes, but
Maybe if we could get him to focus on the dragons.
I think he'll
help
certainly
recenter
focus.
himself.
Oh yes, I think he'll certainly focus on that. But also, it's important to talk about this because we didn't exactly go seeking what happened last night. It just sort of, we ran into it more or less. So I think it's important to talk about in case we run into something similar again, we are at least prepared. And I think maybe discouraging rash actions such as wanton killing may be a important step to take.
You know what, Ven? That's fair. As you can see, I support Quoin. I would die for Quoin. I would kill for Quoin. I have killed for Quoin. Whether or not that was the right choice or not, we're not talking about that, but
I mean, we are kind of talking about that.
Yes, but
Are you having this conversation in the tent? Because there's people in the tent. This tent was packed with people playing Oyster Bowl.
Oh no, I think we left because Druck's
walked
outside.
out.
We went out.
No,
to get
Druck came into the tent.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay, we would have gotten. We
I'm
would have
asking
like.
where you're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably would have gotten out and left. Like,
outside.
yeah.
Find a little nook behind. Sorry. Find a little nook behind one of the stalls.
Okay.
But no, you're right, Ven. We need to live for Quoin, and I know he's tried to teach me about Bahamut, and Dax puts their hand on the hilt of the sword that Quoin gave them. Every time I have used this, in whatever battle that we've had, whatever enemy we've been fighting, it's left a bad taste in my mouth. This is Quoin's sword, and I honestly feel bad about when I inflict wounds on people and creatures with it.
I think that is a healthy reaction because inflicting wounds on others and harming others is not necessarily something one should relish in.
And just, it's his sword with Bahamut, and I was gonna ask, can you make holy water, Ven?
No, but I think Quoin can. I also there's, in terms of the delivering violence onto others topic, there is, I think, an important shift that might be important to discuss with that because, some things have happened, and, we have... Some things have changed, and especially when it comes to other people, we are not who we were when we first joined together. Pretty much as a demonstration, Ven is actually going to just hold a hand out in front of his face and is going to cast Ray of Frost on himself out of his eyes. And just blast his hand with cold. I'll do some damage to myself.
You're resistant.
Yeah. So it's good because that's 13 damage, so it's 6. But then I will immediately cast Cure Wounds on myself, and I can't roll lower than a 6 on that. Mm-hmm. And then just hold up my hand as the frost burn just vanishes and goes away into just completely healthy skin and flex my hand. We are not regular people, and we are capable of great and terrible things.
This was Ven, you're making the argument I made yesterday, which was
I'm sorry,
4 episodes ago.
I don't even remember which episode. Was I here for that one? Was I conscious?
Yeah. Like I said, a day was crammed into...
Yeah.
Yeah, same was here 4 episodes ago.
A day was crammed into 40...
Quite a few episodes.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51... 7 episodes in one day.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
We leveled up twice in those.
Yeah.
In that one day.
Yep. But I will say, It's worth reiterating. We're not normal people, and because of that, I feel like we have a responsibility to others around us to perhaps accept the risk in a situation, allow others to swing first, with some exceptions, of course. Shiadan was a horrible creature that was devouring souls, and at that point I think we warrant a swing first at that point. But when it comes to regular people, yes.
Can I vote that we swing first against the mouth if we ever find him again? He took me down to half in like one strike.
Technically speaking, the mouth swung first already, so that then
so we
that
can
counts. Yes.
Okay.
We are technically, it's a delayed retaliation, but it's a retaliation.
Plus,
Cool.
we also know
Love
that
that.
they are operating with magics that are forbidden. Yes, is that?
Yes.
I got
No,
that
he just straight
impression.
up stabbed me real good.
No,
Well, there's also the mind control, yes, but yes.
He's
But there
real
was-
good at stabbing me.
But Druck is right. There was the hefty charm and mind control. I think it's important to recognize things like this, and also just possibilities of people fighting for bad reasons, or people who maybe need a second chance, who have been pushed into fighting us through economic purposes. There could be any number of reasons why a person is in a bad enough situation where they could be swinging a sword at us, and I think that at some point it stops being fair for us to deliver our sort of retaliation on everyone who raises a sword against us, because at some point it stops being even. So perhaps we take the high road more, be the bigger person. I mean, I'm pretty sure if any person here took a sword to Dax, it would take them half the day to have any sort of tangible effect.
Aw, thank you, Ven.
I mean, that's just sort of the truth. We fought a moon.
That's very, very true.
We fought and defeated the moon.
That is true, and that is something worth celebrating, that we should celebrate today while we're at this festival.
yes.
But
Takes a sip of espresso.
obviously,
It'd be
Yes.
cold at this point.
yeah,
Hey,
it's iced coffee.
yeah, iced coffee.
That
There we
point.
go.
Obviously, again, there are exceptions. Dragons, trash dragons, for example, are, violence on sight.
So don't start the fights, but we finish them, is what you're saying.
I was saying perhaps even more, depending on who the fight is, maybe de-escalate the fight, because, again, I'm pretty sure any of those people in those tunnels yesterday with their weapons would have probably needed about an hour to have any sort of serious effect on anyone but me. And for me, it would be still half an hour.
Well, like with your invulnerable sphere.
True.
Yeah, you could.
We have options to restrain people. Yes, we have ways to. Dax, you could grapple somebody and keep them from harming anyone.
I mean, Druck
trap
is great at restraining people, I gotta say. And then
True.
Dax is
I
like a little like
right.
laughing jib towards him.
Mhm.
I pass that on to you through that.
Like gesture to the cloak that he gave you.
Sometimes
Oh.
you just need some chains, though, Druck.
Yes, between the two of you, Dax can hold someone down and Druck can chain them up. Sometimes perhaps someone needs a second chance and they need to be treated gently despite their reaction to us, because it's... I don't want to... Oh, sorry.
Yes. No, I'm just trying to emphasize on going the same direction you were going, and that is that as adventurers we poke around in things that aren't necessarily our business. And so when we poke in these places, we are intruding in other people's spaces. They might think that we are doing them harm when we are just investigating. And therefore we allow them to attack and then try to explain ourselves. Unless, of course, it becomes more dire than that.
Yes, certainly there's a risk in allowing others to attack us first, is that they could strike harder than we are prepared for. But I think that is an important risk to take if we're going to continue to wield the degree of power we have responsibly.
I am more used to fighting things that I know I should attack first and proceed forward, so this is uncomfortable for me too, Dax.
Perhaps we maybe in fights we assume non-lethal tactics and then come to an agreement as a group on whether lethality is necessary. Again, obviously we can talk about things ahead of time, like the mouth, for example. Well, the mouth is Quoin, so perhaps non-lethal for the mouth so that the Quoin can deal with him. But the dragons, for example, just full lethal immediately, things like that. Anything that is immediately undead or a construct or something that we don't really need to feel guilty about killing, but especially mostly people, anything sentient, capable of speech. Perhaps we start in the realm of non-lethal and then maybe come to an agreement in the moment as to whether or not death is where we're going for.
Yes.
Hey, complete change of... Oh, go ahead, Druk. Never mind. I can wait.
I was just going to say that Rowan, though, had it coming.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Still stuck on the moon.
Getting just the crap beaten out of him by an undead
persistent.
giant for eternity.
That's persistent.
We just the two effects just got caught into an infinite loop together.
Mm-hmm. And because it's no longer a city, it's because it's no longer held in stasis. I'm just gonna say it. That oxygen all went away too, but they're both undead. They're both undead, so.
Yeah, the giant's a ghost though, so the giant doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, neither does a vampire.
Yeah, he doesn't need to, but it probably still sucks that he can't. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as he comes, as soon as his body reforms, poof.
An unstoppable force and an immovable object.
That's his fate for all of eternity. It's awful.
Guys, we did it. We defeated Rowan forever.
We put him in his own personal hell that he can't be rescued from without a spaceship.
And also his patron's gone, so he lost all of his magical abilities too.
Yep. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we found a way. I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. Wait, actually, Ven is going to thinking about this. Ven is going to say, "Hold on a second. I think we may have actually just done something that has never been done in history."
Or shot.
We have prevented Rowan Buxton from being able to be brought back.
Or at least deal any more harm.
Well, death couldn't contain him. He was dead, but he was able to be brought back. It became a problem, but we've found at least more so than death, apparently, permanent solution for Rowan Buxton. He's trapped in a hell of our making.
Shit.
All right,
we can do something good.
I think we have trapped a horrible undead wizard in a moon hell. We killed them. We killed the evil moon, and we killed the evil moon again when it had inhabited a planet. We did 3 very good things in the last day.
One of them was an accident.
I think and that's good. That if we can accidentally do good, then we can certainly do good on purpose. So I think we should take a moment. We're going to reflect on the ills that we inflicted last night. More in the future. We'll have plenty of time for that. Right now, I think we should celebrate those victories, those good things that we did.
Yes. Let's all get around.
Okay, it's about 10 a.m. at this point.
You know what? We deserve it. We deserve all the alcohol we can purchase.
We deserve it.
We did.
Dax just has the keg over their
day.
head, just a spout of coffee. Just...
That wouldn't have cooled down yet because it's a big keg. So you're basically pouring scalding coffee still into your mouth.
And then a little bit of milk.
All right, nah.
Rotating.
You take.
How much fire damage is that?
You take like 7 points of fire damage from the scalding coffee just directly down your throat.
How much was that?
7.
I'll just cast another Cure Wounds. Just like as soon as Dax finishes, just like pat them on the back and then just like heal the 7 immediately.
I imagine when they.
This is what I mean. Normal people shouldn't be able to do that.
When they breathe out, there's just like smoke or like steam.
Yep.
Steam and like the remnants of the skin that when you like burn your tongue and rip your mouth really bad, they just like comes out.
Hey, Druk. In their best Quoin impersonation, I'm a coffee trash dragon.
I do.
Everyone takes 30 psychic damage.
I am a psychic-based barbarian. I mean,
doesn't mean you're allowed to do dad jokes.
Correct.
Damn,
So-
imagine a barbarian that did dad
No.
jokes for their rage damage.
No. So
Oh, right, gang. Don't look around too much. But one more
Kind of
note.
immediately starts looking around.
Looking around.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You don't even know what you're looking for, so it's okay. But bring it in. I feel like I should note that there was someone following us. I'm
Yeah?
not going to describe what they look like because I think it's fairly innocuous. But there are eyes on our group.
We're being watched.
Yes. Likely by
that-
the crown or
Is that
someone.
new for us, though? I feel like we've always been watched.
No, I mean like in the we've always felt the eyes in the back of our head and the back of our necks. Yes. But I'm talking
Yeah.
literal. There is a person following us right
Oh.
now.
Gotcha.
Right. So just figured I would let all of you know because that is the thing that is happening and I noticed it. And that is what that's what people do. I tell you, I'm not telling you exactly who because I don't want you to stare.
watch as Ven gets shanked in the back like 30 times.
Not again.
Tank, tank, tank.
Not our moral compass.
So,
Yeah, never kill the moral compass.
so
Yeah, that's a good.
You saw what happened when he was gone for an episode.
Zoned out for 20
Anyways.
minutes. What happened?
Anyways, Druck, what are you trying to say?
So, yes, that is the thing that is happening. I just wanted to make sure I told all of you.
Thank you.
Because it might be important. Most likely will not be, but we are being watched.
It might come up.
We will. Should we keep an eye out for it, or should we just drink until we can't remember the rest of the day?
All of you drink. I can watch all of you. It's
You're
fine.
you're gonna be the DD.
Oh, yes.
I think we can trust in the city around us. If the person watching us is from the crown, then I don't think that they have any ill intent towards us.
The best thing we can do is proceed as we planned.
Yes.
All right.
In
Where's
fact,
the
it's
bar?
in fact, it's even more reason to proceed as planned.
The bar would be
Indeed.
back in the food and drink area.
I'm gonna go back to the food and drink area. Look for
Okay.
alcohol.
Yeah, there's the Ettins that work the alcohol tent.
Wait. Before I leave, do we want strong drinks or just like something we can sip on but still get wasted?
Surprise me, Kenna.
I will not be participating, so that is the Flitz and Ven.
Ven, would you still be sipping on your...
Oh yeah, I've got my drink already still.
I have
Flitz,
my
what do
beet
you-
juice. I'm okay.
Hey, your beet juice is like starting to get a little thicker.
Furiously stir the.
The celery
Alright,
stick.
so-
The celery stick is slowly taking up like the beet juice, and the celery stick is starting to like get dyed.
Oh, it's got the red veins.
cool.
The red veins, nice.
I'll just like point over at the cup of beet juice and cast prestidigitation to cool it back down again.
Cool.
Oh, I could do that. I didn't think about that.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh no, not a problem.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the alcohol tent and get Dax and I a drink.
Hello, what you want?
What's the strongest thing you got? I want 2 of those.
Alcohol?
Does it have like any fancy stuff in it?
Well, we got my homemade cocktails, and then we got Germ's homemade cocktails. These are the better ones. Mine are the ones if you want to get fucked up and they're experimental. This is
You know
the-
what? Give me 2 of yours.
Do you want the smoker's cough? The bath cure? Horse jet? I don't know how the rest of that word goes. These are all real cocktails. He's
Let's
What-
get
what
2
was that last
smoker's
one?
coughs.
cement mixer.
Oh no.
Prairie oyster.
No. No. We had that brought up in my other game. No.
4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Ooh.
Motor
When's
oil.
it-
An infected
they have-
whitehead.
Oh, gross.
And the
4
Long
horsemen-
Island iced tea.
And
Wait, but 4 horse.
something
4 horsemen is
called
specific to
Malort.
brands. Oh god. It's transcended dimensions. We need to run.
Can I get 2 smokers coughs?
All right. Work.
Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse,
Anyways,
specifically like Jack, John.
it's awful. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Jack, John,
So he
Dan,
pulls out
Johnny Walker,
He pulls out 2 shot
Jim
glasses.
Beam.
Mm-hmm.
Jose?
Pulls out 2 shot glasses, one for you and one for Dax. And he goes, "These are for free because I'm testing them out." He pulls up a jar, unlabeled jar of just like a white substance. Scoops out 2 scoops of what you can smell as mayonnaise.
Oh no.
Puts it in the shot glasses and pours in this sort of greenish dark liquor. Here you go. Free to try.
Thank you. I'll be back. And I go back
No,
and
I
I
want
hand...
to see you try it. I want your opinion.
Can I go get my friend first?
Yes, please.
Alright. I'll leave these here so you know we'll come back.
No, you don't want the mayonnaise to spoil.
Are you gonna come with me to get my friend?
Okay. And the other head's like, "No, we have to work."
Shoves him to the side.
And no, he has 2 heads. The one head's like, "No,
Oh,
we
no.
have to work." And then there's like, "No, we have friends to see." And Kenna starts walking back towards Dax, and the rest of she's kind of walking with the Etten from the alcohol tent following behind. Just
Yo, Dax, I made a friend and I got us drinks.
Thanks, Kenna.
they're called the
Here you go.
Smoker's Cough.
Ready?
You ever had Jägermeister before?
Nah.
No.
Okay, it's like it tastes like black licorice alcohol. So it's black licoricey alcohol mixed with mayonnaise.
Like Sambuca?
Yeah, mixed with mayonnaise.
Ugh.
The mayonnaise instantly curdles.
Ugh.
Did you like
Does,
it?
does mayo curdle?
It does not. Never mind. It's just
I was gonna say the
mayonnaise.
dairy and
With this shit, though, let's...
Mayonnaise mixed with Jägermeister. It's disgusting. He's like,
I mean, it's D&D. If
it's
mayonnaise
gross.
wants to
It doesn't
curl,
curdle.
it can
It's
curl.
not dairy based.
Yeah.
You like
Looks
it?
like it should be.
I think we need a chaser.
More?
No.
I can see why it's the smoker's cough.
All
Let's
right.
hands Kenna the beet juice.
All right. I'll go grab you some more. I'll grab you more drinks.
Can we get do you have any like just Mai Tais?
Yeah. 1 second.
Can I get another one, but without the mayo?
Do you want an infected whitehead?
Ew.
Why would
I-
anyone want that?
They're delicious. They're my favorite.
I don't
Just-
know. Sure, bring one around.
Oh no.
Okay. A couple minutes pass. He comes back. Brings back his attempt at a Mai Tai.
Okay.
The fantasy equivalent of Mai Tai, but he's
Yeah.
the good head helped with it. The good one helped with it.
The good head!
Wait. We need to specify fantasy equivalent of a Mai Tai, but 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse is just shoved in there wholesale.
Whatever.
Lord.
He gives you a drink that just tastes like fruit juice with nothing in it. Because
Excellent, that's how it should
in
be.
it.
Aw.
No alcohol either. He just poured a bunch of fruit juices together.
Aw.
Dax, you're given this
So good.
hellish mixture of like a clear liquor, tomato juice, and something really chunky in the glass. Here you go.
Is it a shot or is it something to be sipped?
It's a shot.
Watch over me, Mom.
It's vodka, tomato juice, and cottage cheese.
what
So it's chunky.
kind of a monster?
God.
That's the infected whitehead. Do you like it?
I
Is
like
there
it
any-
better than the first drink.
Is there any alcohol in this?
No.
Can you add alcohol to this?
All right. Grabs it and goes back.
Thank you.
There are a couple. What's everybody else doing while this exchange is happening?
Watching in horror.
Okay.
Mhm.
Comes sauntering back, and it's a little darker in color now. Here you go.
What alcohol did you add to this?
Rum.
Rum?
Rum. Something called coffee liqueur. Beer.
Alright, I'll
Stout.
take it.
Whiskey.
It's a fruit.
Tequila.
fruit.
It's a fruity Long Island.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh god.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, I'll
With a
take
hint of
it.
coffee.
Doesn't taste good.
The coffee's a little weird, but I'll take it.
Looks to Druck, Flitz, and
Pretty good.
Ben. You want drinks?
I've already got mine, thank you. It's delicious still.
Okay, looks to Druck and Flitz. You want drinks?
Just can you bring me a thing of vodka?
Alright. Looks at Druck. What you want? Do you want the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
Not today, no.
Prairie
Thank
oyster?
you. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'll have a 4 horsemen.
Alright. Not charging you for these, because they're all awful.
4 Horsemen is honestly probably the least bad out of all of these.
Maybe. He comes back with a bottle of vodka for Flitz, like just a full bottle.
How much for this?
2 copper.
Gives him a
No.
gold. Gives him a gold.
5 silver.
No, that's okay. Take the gold. You've been
Okay.
fetching back and forth.
You should get a bottle of vodka. It's beet vodka. No, it's not. It's just vodka.
Beet flavored vodka.
Dax, you're given a glass that's like this big. It's like an 8-ball glass or a highball. Sorry, it's a highball glass.
Okay, yeah.
I love highball glasses.
Me too. It's filled with Jim Bean. Jim Bean.
Just actual Jim Bean.
Yeah. I don't know how else to describe it.
Jim is a bean. Jim is a bean. He's
bourbon.
a distiller.
3 different types of whiskey.
So it's bourbon, whatever the fuck Jim Bean is.
Isn't Jim Bean bourbon?
Yeah, so it's 2 types of bourbon.
Wait, what's the other bourbon?
Jack Daniels.
Is Jack Daniels bourbon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
Tennessee
guess it's
bourbon.
just
Then
Oh,
you
I
have
hate Jack
then-
Daniels.
Then there's rye whiskey in there.
which one's the rye whiskey?
Jameson.
It's Jam right.
Johnny Walker Black, which is Scotch. So it's got Scotch in there, and then 151 proof rum.
Wait, that's 5.
Yeah, there's 5.
Is that the
whiskeys
horse?
in there?
Oh, is there? I thought it was just the
1,
I
2,
thought-
3,
I-
4. There's 5 in there, but it's called the 4 Horsemen.
4
Anyways,
horsemen. It makes sense.
Yeah, because there's the 4 named ones. I
Yeah.
thought, what's the one where you swap out one of them
I
for
don't know.
Jose Cuervo?
but gives you that it's basically tastes like paint thinner.
Dax just gonna their nose and just
All right, Constitution saving throw.
Oof, yeah.
That's 151 proof rum in there. That's and a bunch of whiskeys.
That'll
Then
knock you right
I
on your
might
ass.
you might have to
You know what? Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
it's
Did I
17.
prepare
17?
Lesser Restoration today?
You're drinking some shitty shots, and you just chug down a highball with all that in it. You're drunk.
But you're
You're drunk at 10 in the morning. Poison condition.
Nice.
That's
Reminds me of
fine.
college.
Yep.
Honestly.
Flitz has got their
You know what?
their beet juice.
This is
Material
more
girl.
me in college. It's the beet juice. Well, really, it's a Bloody Mary. Going to class. He'll open the vodka and he'll pour some
In the beet juice.
in the beet juice and give it a nice little mix.
Causes
and
the gritty bits to start to kind of like float around now.
gross. But he'll just stir it as much as he can to try
With
to
the
get
celery?
it as mix up.
It's like a beat Bloody Mary.
Yeah, that's really all it is. He'll flick his wrists and the mage hand will grab it and float to whoever wants some just plain
I'm
vodka.
just gonna start sipping on my Long Island.
All right.
Oh, my Long Island, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a my Long Island
Yeah.
or a Long Thailand.
Nope.
Gross.
A long island.
Okay.
It's good.
So you have your 10 a.m. drinks for those of you that are drinking.
Let's go play
I need
some
Kenna
more
to make a
games,
con save too, because
guys.
Kenna was doing some shots too.
Oh, con save.
Yes, please.
Con save. I have advantage on con saves against poison. That's a 22.
You're not drunk.
Hey guys, let's
Dax
go
is
play some
vibing.
games.
Let's go, Kenna.
I think
Still
I'm also like the
celebrating.
caffeine from my espresso is also starting to kick in.
Oh god.
Remember, we are
I'm
also,
fast drunk. Oh god.
remember, this is also kind of an HR type outing. We should be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Drunk, can I borrow your crossbow? I want to shoot some stuff.
That would be a
Well,
no.
that sounds like a
That
terrible
would be
idea.
a big nope, Kenna.
Well, I'll promise it'll just be the hay bale
You
target.
can see some of the Crownsguard are like watching, and when Druck mentioned like this might have been an HR kind of outing, you guess since Druck was right, because the Crownsguard are just like face palming a little bit.
We killed the moon.
Someone walking by is
For
like, "Yeah,
you."
okay, have another."
Yes, I think we should go play some games.
Yes, let's go play some games then.
Hey, Dax.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw an arm around Dax's waist just because I can't reach the top of their shoulders.
Okay.
Hey, Dax.
Mm-hmm.
You're my best friend.
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
Mm. Oh, Kenna, you are my favorite Kenna that
You
I know.
I forgive you for killing me.
Oh, that
It's
means a
fine.
lot, Kenna.
Yeah. Let's go throw some axes.
Let's go throw some axes!
Oh dear.
Wait.
I have been waiting for these two to talk since Kenna walked off to the Temple of Bahamut
This is
and
what
was
we're
like, I'm
remember
responsible for Dax's mother's death. And then that never being resolved.
You know, Kenna,
Here it is.
Kenna,
There's two drunk bitches who refuse to talk
Yeah.
about their feelings.
I
Very
have
much
no
what this
hard
is.
feelings, you know. You didn't kill my mother. Shit happens. Oh, I'm just so happy you're alive, homie.
Oh no,
Homie.
I'm still fucked up that your mom's dead. That fucking sucks, dude. I've been
Yeah.
there.
It really does
been
fucking
there.
suck, doesn't
It
it?
fucking sucks, dude.
But look at us. We're just two cute ass people in the world without mothers being motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah.
Someone's like, "There's children around. Can you keep the swearing down to a minimum?"
Oh, yes, my apologies.
Yeah.
One kid's like, "Motherfucker."
All
The
Motherfucker.
same kid who had the candy onion.
No, it's a different kid. Motherfucker.
He sounds younger.
Motherfucker. Looks
Hey,
up at his dad.
hey,
Are
kid.
you a motherfucker?
Technically.
Yes.
That's what he says, technically.
No,
Many
Kenna,
times.
we'd be a bunch of MILFs.
No, stop.
I don't want kids though. I don't want
I
kids.
don't
Anyways,
either, but
you get back to the game section. I cut that conversation off right there. And you get back to the game area of the festival. Kenna, you're drunk because you're acting drunk.
Yeah, why not?
The alcohol sitting it starts to kick in a little bit at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like the mayonnaise isn't sitting well either.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ven's just got a Bloody Mary. Flitz has got
Mm-hmm. Nursing it.
alcoholic beet juice.
Nursing it.
I'm just assuming if
Our
Kenna
Mai Tai was
and
gone
Dax,
within 15 minutes.
Dax and
Gets
Kenna are cut
to-
off.
I'm just assuming
Aw.
if we get too rowdy, Ben's just gonna be like cure disease. or
You're not
whatever.
supposed to
That's
serve
their
people
operation.
alcohol once people get drunk. They're supposed to be cut off before they get drunk. But, anyways,
Hit like a fucking freight train.
you get back to the game's tent. There's the Oyster Bowl tent. There's a green tent called Queen's Bounty, a red tent called Trumpet Shots, and a light blue tent called Jarbreaker.
Oh, hey,
Ooh.
Flitz, you were going to the blue one earlier. You still want to do that, Tant?
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds fun.
All right. What does that say?
Also, back on the topic of Jim Bean, it fucking sucks. Anyways,
Jawbreaker? Is that what you said it was?
Jarbreaker.
Jar. Oh,
Not-
jar. That sounds less intimidating.
Don't Google Jarbreaker. Anyways.
Oh, my butt just.
Anyways.
God.
You're going to the Jarbreaker tent?
Yes.
Okay. Who's all following Flitz? Or is everyone want to go play their own little games? Up to y'all.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Ven's like the Yeah, I think Ven's the
Ben's the chaperone.
Ven and Druk are the chaperones, basically. Oh, Druk's basically chaperone. Druk's the only one not drinking.
But
that
Flitz
sounded
and
so.
Ben are being at least responsible.
That sounded so disappointed. I'll follow.
Oh no, it's Garage Rock.
Okay, so you're all going to the Jarbreaker tent?
Yes.
Yeah.
I googled. I did in fact Google Jarbreaker.
Why did you do
No,
it?
no, don't. Jarbreaker won't bring up anything.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, I googled it, and it was just like all I came up with was
Yeah,
a
that
music
won't
video
bring
from,
up anything.
Garage Rock.
We won't talk about that either. Specifically on stream. Inside this tent, you can see 6
Yeah,
small
fair.
planks set with 1 jar each. Some of the jars have been placed relatively close to a bench, where 3 iron balls sit, while other jars are further away. Sitting on a stool behind the bench is a bald human man in his late 60s, wearing a brown tunic and a scraggly beard. In front of the bench is a red line painted on the ground. 2 silver pieces and 3 chances. Stand behind the line. Do well and double your money. Who's first? 1 at a time. Ha! He coughs with a loogie.
Throw down 2 silver. I throw down 2 silver.
Okay. Welcome. I'm Gerald.
Hi, I'm Kenna.
All right. He hands you the three iron balls.
Is there real quick? Are there where are the nearest people?
There's maybe like 5 feet outside the tent walking by.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Is the proprietor like also outside the tent? Or
No. He's inside the tent.
Okay, I'm gonna just like try and stand between him and whoever is drunk and throwing things, with shield at the ready.
Just in case someone pegs him with an
Yeah.
iron ball.
Yes. And
Okay,
we
okay.
want to not murder people.
Okay, you see, he's
Dex just gets drunk and just murders someone at a carnival game. That's it.
Oh, we got
Executed
some
next
drinkers
day.
here today, and he reaches under his little bench and pulls out a helmet and puts it on. All right.
Yes, smart move.
Oh, man, yeah.
This man's
All
been
right.
doing this for a while.
So you got it's 2 silver pieces, and you have 3 balls to throw. For each
Okay.
throw, it's a D20 plus your Dex modifier.
It's not great for
It's an attack
Kenna.
roll, so it's disadvantage.
And it's at disadvantage.
Yep. So you got the ball, and you're like, and you're throwing it with disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
So
Please
D20
tell me
and
to
add
take-
your Dex modifier.
At least someone's gonna take Tavern Brawler and get proficiency in improvised weapons.
You'd kill it here.
All right.
Okay, that's a 4 for the first one.
Off the helmet.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I'll be ready for the
Alright.
next one. I
Happens
apologize.
occasionally. Use the helmet's
What?
dented like it's happened numerous times.
Mhm.
Just covered in
All right,
BB
your
marks.
second ball.
3.
Shield.
Okay. Off the shield spell. He's like, cool. All right, your third and final one.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay. You hit 1 jar.
Yeah!
Fireworks.
Good job,
The old man like jumps at the sudden fireworks. And, clutches his
sorry.
chest.
Sorry, are you alright? I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it started again. Okay.
Wait, did you just have a heart attack?
Skip the beat.
Just give him a little.
Um,
on his toes.
but Kenna, you're given 5 silver pieces.
Fuck yeah.
Who's next? Who wants to take their chances?
I'll do it.
Okay, Flitz. 2 silver pieces.
Silver pieces down.
You're given the same 3 iron balls.
Ken, I got a blue rupee.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what am I rolling again? One more time?
D20 plus your Dex modifier.
Okay. So. Oh, great. Okay. So can I just roll like a dex check?
If you have a +0 in it, it's just a D20 plus your Dex modifier. Oh yeah. Dex check.
It's
Yeah.
an 8.
8. Whiff, and you hit the back of the tent. Not bad enough to hit him in the head.
Shift around. Shift his footing. Roll again. Natural 20. 23.
Fuck yeah. Cool. Okay. He puts 7 silver pieces on the bench. Okay, you got 1 more ball.
Oh. All right. 15.
15. And 4 silver pieces on the bench, so 11 silver total. So he just gives you 1 gold and 1 silver.
Nice. He'll make fireworks for himself, just little ones. Pew, pew. Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Better to get the drunk ones out of the way. 2 silver.
Dax gingerly places 2 silver onto the counter.
Okay, gives you 3 balls. So roll d20 and add your dex modifier.
11.
11. Okay. A jar shatters, and he puts 2 silver pieces on the counter. You're rolling this with disadvantage, right? Okay. So he puts 2 silver pieces up.
I rolled a nat 20 and then a 9.
Okay, so
Oh.
2 silver pieces up. Second ball.
A 3 for a nat 1.
Shield.
That one was going like right for his nose. So it's just like
Under the helmet.
no, it's definitely not like a full face helmet. It's just like the ones who got the metal on the side and like the little nose piece.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the
That nose
Rohan.
piece was
It's
going
like
to
the
be in.
Riders of Rohan
Okay.
helmets.
Yeah, that nose piece was about to be inside his face.
Yeah, just and these are iron balls. Third one.
16.
16. 5 silver pieces. So that's 7 silver total.
See, if I was this out of my mind, could I do that? And Dax is almost like a jazz hand sort of thing.
Oh, fireworks.
The jazz hands don't look that great because you're drunk. Kind of just
They
like
look
like
more
this.
like spirit fingers.
It's like
than jazz
weird
hands.
inchworms.
waving.
it's like inchworms.
Jazz fingers.
All right. Would you two like to go looking at Druck and Ven?
I'm fine, thank you.
If you throw the balls, I could be a human shield.
That's perfectly all right.
Oh,
I haven't, I
sure?
haven't.
All right. Druck, 2 silver pieces.
All right, 2 silver pieces.
Gives you 3 iron balls, d20, and your dex modifier.
All right, 2 silver pieces. That means I will need to subtract 1 gold. Add 10. Well, we'll just say add 8 silver pieces. All right. Okay. And you said
d20 and your dex modifier.
Okay. So
So
we'll
your
just
first
do-
ball.
First one is a 19.
Okay. You hit one of the farther back jars, and you put 6 silver pieces on the counter.
Oh.
I mean,
Second
all
ball.
right. 21.
You hit the furthest jar back. Add 7 silver to that.
All right, now last one.
Yep.
19 again.
I didn't think about that. You hit the DC 16 jar then, because that's the only other one you could hit.
Okay.
So that's 18 silver pieces.
New high score, what's that? Did I break it?
I think so.
Did you say 18 silver
Yeah,
pieces?
18 silver.
Nice.
Nice.
Looks at Ven. You sure? He like waves his hand. He like sets up new jars. You sure you don't want to have a go, Van? He doesn't know your name. You sure you don't want to have a go?
No, they've said it. I'm perfect. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thanks
You've
for
run a
playing,
wonderful
everybody.
game.
He takes the helmet off, and you can see he's got like permanent. At this now that you've like hung out with him a little bit, you can see he's got like a permanent like indents in his
Oh
head
no.
from the balls
Small
that have hit
little.
him.
You got the helmet too late.
Yeah, I only acquired the helmet last year.
I think I might be able to fix that for you.
No, that's okay.
You sure?
Adds character.
All right. Thank you for having us. You're very nice.
You can't throw worse shit. but you're welcome.
What?
Thanks for your money.
But I want five silver.
What'd you say about my shit?
And he
Yeah,
waves, and you can see
I
more.
happen to have a very nice
You can see
ship.
more people are coming in to like get in line.
All right, let's let everybody else take a turn.
Okay.
Ken is
Flitz
still
will
bald.
Flitz will put a gold down, cover
Yep.
the cost of.
Oh yeah, Ken is still bald.
Yeah, I'm still bald, but I do have a full beard again.
Great. You're bald, no eyebrows, but a full beard.
Yeah.
Nice.
Weird.
Flitz will put a gold down to cover the cost of the next what? How
Okay.
many is that?
A decent amount of
5 people?
Yeah. Okay. He's like, oh, thanks. And you can hear from the tent, oh, as someone just clocked him in the head with one of the balls.
Was he not wearing his helmet?
No, 'cause it was a kid that was going up next.
Oh,
Drunk people and children, you always gotta wear
always.
protective
He's
gear.
like, oh! And you can hear him put the helmet back on, and then you hear a
God,
dong.
people, wear your PPE in dangerous
But
situations.
that's Jarbreaker. The other 2 games, if you want to do them, are Trumpet Shots and Queen's Bounty.
Trumpet shots. Trumpet shots.
I'm very curious about trumpet
Trumpet
shots. Yeah.
shots.
You can hear,
Shots,
chanting, you can hear
Emma.
the drunk people shout trumpet shots, and one of the crowds goes, "It's actually not a drinking game.
Oh.
What kind of shots then?
You shoot a ball out of a trumpet."
Oh.
As a former trombone player, I am very excited about this.
I don't know how it would work, but
But it does.
Is it a constitution roll?
Yeah,
I imagine it's just a lot of. We just hear it throughout this entire fair. We hear
Oh,
like
yeah.
a.
Yeah, in this district, you hear they hear the occasional sound of a trumpet that's not being played. It's like, yeah.
I love that. It's
Yeah,
like
I forgot to mention,
ambience.
every couple seconds you hear from this one tent. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Everyone's going to trumpet shots.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. First line that I've written in my notes. This tent just sounds like a cacophony of people blowing into trumpets. As you enter, you can see a large red line has been painted in the center of the tent, cutting it into 2 halves. People are lining up on either side of the line and are holding large trumpets in their hands. Walking down the line is a half-orc man wearing a black tricorn hat and dressed in a long brown leather coat, with a brown vest underneath. He's placing small red balls in each trumpet in the line. In each trumpet on the left side of the line, and turns to you all as you enter. Oh, glorious! Are you interested in playing trumpet shots?
Trumpet shots. Trumpet shots. Trumpet
We've
shots.
got space left for 3 more teams of 2.
Let's do it,
Okay.
Kenna.
Jax,
There's
you're my teammate. Let's
not
go.
enough- There's too many people. 3 more teams of 2. So who all wants to play?
Oh, I'll sit out. Druck, you get in on this one.
And you're muted, buddy.
Did someone cast a silence spell on you?
In the mouth.
Okay, yes, I'll fight.
Yeah, drug.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll be teammates. Drug, if you're okay with that.
Oh, we're tuba mates? Is that what you said?
Trumpet, yes.
Trumpet. Yes.
Okay.
We're blowing in the same thingies.
You know what we're doing.
I'll explain the rules. The game is simple. You simply need to blow this red ball back and forth into your teammate's trumpet a total of 4 times, using nothing but the power of your own lungs.
We have to get it back into the bell
Yeah.
of the other trumpet.
The first team to do so wins their pot. The entry fee is 3 silver pieces per team.
All right.
Okay.
So just like 3 pieces from one
Oh,
person in the group.
Per team. I'll cover it. Flitz.
Or both.
Event
I'll
just
get it for
watching
us,
this
Dax.
with excitement, or
Mm-hmm.
okay. It's just gonna sound. It's just.
If there were cell phones in this world, Ben would 100% be filming this.
This is going on TikTok. All right. First off, what's your team name? Looking at Druck and Flitz.
The gosh, I don't know.
We'll get back to
What do
you. Look, goes to Ken and Dex. What's your team name?
I sent it to Brittany to confirm.
How can you confirm you're not talking to each other?
Where are the MILFs?
Jesus Christ.
Not that.
All right. You can see there's children also playing this game. It's like kids are like, what's a MILF? Anyways. All right, so we got the MILFs.
Milk, I like to
Yeah,
feed.
that's fine. Walks up to Druck and Flitz. You figure out your team name yet?
Yes. Looks down at Flitz. The BT baddies.
The BT baddies, as in the vegetable.
Yes. Beats two baddies.
What are you doing with your drink while you're playing trumpet ball?
I'll hold on to it.
Oh, thank you.
Battlestar Galactica.
Alright, the beat baddies.
Oh, it's BT.
BT.
All right.
Druck said
Baddies.
BT baddies.
But
in,
if
like-
it's an acronym, it's beats two baddies.
Oh,
As-
boy. Okay.
I'm just
The
kidding.
MILFs, BT baddies.
It's supposed to be like, because Druck is big and Flitz is tiny.
Big and tiny baddies, yeah.
Oh,
yeah
okay.
that's what I
Oh,
thought
big
it
tiny
was.
baddie.
Big tiny baddies,
Nice.
yeah.
That's good.
I'm just adding the other teams to this list. There are 4 other teams. So that's 8 people, aside from
Okay.
these, the fucking awful team called the MILFs.
What are the odds that there's also a DILFs team at
You know-
some point in the day?
Well, guys, can we change your name to the DILFs?
Hell yeah, you can!
So it reminds me, I saw
Going after
there
you.
was a college rowing team that named that put out like their rowing team T-shirts just said DILF rowing.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, so
Before we start, Flitz is gonna like take off his necklace and hand it over to Druck. For good luck. For good luck, just in
Oh.
case.
I'll be going
So
over the
you-
On or
rules.
do I put it in my?
I'll be going over the
Hold on
rules.
to it. 1 second. Just hold on to it.
No magical assistance in any way. I'll begin to casting Detect Magic on all teams.
He takes it back. Oh, sorry.
All right. So, for the MILFs, who is starting off with the ball on the left? Who would be on the left side? That's the person who starts with the ball.
I'll start on the left
All right,
side.
so he puts a red ball in your trumpet. That sounds fucking awful. It gives you the red ball. And who's going to start with the ball on the BT baddies? Left side of the line.
Let's Flip do it. Yeah,
Okay,
Flip will
puts
do
it
it.
in your possession. All right. Rules are simple. Just spit it back, shoot it, pass it back and forth.
Did you think about the
No fucking
phrase you
whatsoever. Here's the notes.
Just innocent.
It's-
Yes, it's gonna be so much fun.
It's contested with the blower, is what I have written in the notes. So,
Elves are just, throwing blows.
Alright. all right. The first team that does do this 4 times wins. So, first I'm gonna go in order of how the teams are stacked. So going up, first up we have the Chuck experience. All right.
Wait, can we change our name to the Material Girl?
No, you can't.
Oh.
You just hear a.
Oh.
All right. And the ball just goes sailing on the other side of the tent. Miss. The Dilfs. All right. Nice. And his teammate, which is like this kind of chubby.
That was an impressive trumpet sound.
It's this chubby, like, 20-year-old guy, and he catches the ball in his trumpet, and he's like, oh, fuck yeah. And he gives you all the finger.
20 years old and you don't
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am more here. I am more here to contest his qualification as a DILF if he's only 20 years old.
You can have right. All right.
Excuse me.
Next up, we got the Wet Bandits.
Oh God.
Home Alone
Hide your
reference.
Macaulay Culkin.
They're two humans that look exactly like the dudes from Home Alone.
Joe Pesci. Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, it's basically Joe Pesci, but it has a halfling.
So
And
Joe
then-
Pesci.
Joe Pesci. And then the other guy is this really tall Aladdin with curly hair and a beard. All right. Oh. Catches it in their trumpet.
Yeah.
All right, that'll bring us to the boys. And it's just an 8-year-old boy and a 10-year-old boy and their brothers. So like, okay, you ready?
Oh no.
Toodle toot.
It just catches it.
Nice.
He's using his recorder and not his.
All right, I need Flitz. You're blowing first. Jesus Christ.
Sure. What?
Constitution. Just make it Constitution. Roll d20 and add your Constitution modifier. So Constitution check.
Oh, 17.
Okay, Druck. Dexterity check.
Hmm.
So Flitz, make your trumpet sound. Okay, Druck's trying to catch it. Druck's trying to catch it with their trumpet.
14.
Flitz, what'd you get?
17.
Druck doesn't catch it.
Oh.
You have the badge?
Yep. Yeah. Match or beat it.
Oh.
Oh. Wait. So it's the
So the-
catcher that has to beat the attacker. Or the blower.
I think maybe
Yeah, Flitz
we
sets
set
the DC with his con check, and then
Oh, God.
Okay.
So the blower
okay.
wants to roll low.
Well, not too low, maybe.
not too low either.
Oh, that's.
You want to get that nice sweet
If you
spot.
blow it too low, it doesn't come out.
All right.
I
Well-
blew too hard.
Or too hard.
We are.
Blew too hard and Druck couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
He catches the ball and he puts it. He plays anyway. Anyways, the ball gets put back in the other person's trumpet. So the ball would now be in Druck's. Anyways,
We are
Alright.
adults. We promise.
bringing us to the mills. Bringing us to the mills.
Yeah.
Who's blowing? I forget.
Are we both rolling at disadvantage?
Yeah, because these are
Because we're
ability
still-
checks. So can a Constitution check with
Cool.
disadvantage.
That's 18.
Okay, Dax, dexterity check with disadvantage.
Nat 1.
It hits you in the face. Just poof.
Mm.
All right.
Oh my God, Dex, are you okay?
So the balls are put into the other person's
You
trumpets.
blew me a little too hard, Kenna.
Okay, the truck experience.
sorry.
The ball hit her right in the face.
Truck experience catches your second ball. Missed her first. The Dilfs. The Dilfs, barely. The Wet Bandits. The Wet Bandits catch their second one. The boys catch their second one. All right, Beady Bandits. Druck, you're making the con check this time. Flitz is making the dex check.
12.
Where's your make your trumpet noise? Nice. Flitz, your dex check.
16.
You catch the ball. You're doing better than MILFs. For right now. MILFs. So this time, Dax is doing the
Dax is-
con.
Yeah,
Ken is doing the dex. Both at disadvantage. I'll say if you do it, since you're both drunk, if you do a nat 1 on the con, you throw up into the trumpet.
No.
16 on disadvantage.
Alright, Ken at dex. With disadvantage.
And
Don't catch it. Just wild.
oh fuck. Wait,
Alright.
Brittany, what's your trumpet sound?
Alright. Jesus.
Blow your nose in it?
Screams into the trumpet.
That's like...
Rages and screams into the trumpet.
Alright. Oh boy.
Like those Mayan death whistles.
The Chuck experience rolled a natural 20 on their con check, so just poof, That ball's gone. Doesn't catch it. The Dilfs. The Dilfs don't catch their third ball.
Brittany, if you and I lose to the Dilfs, we riot.
You're losing to the Dilfs.
Yeah, you're gonna.
You're drunk. The Wet Bandits.
Go home, you're drunk.
The Wet Bandits are currently in the lead.
Yeah, they have 3 right.
Yeah. They just got
Damn.
their third. The boys, the two like little boys, missed their third one.
Aww.
Hits him in the head. And he goes.
Good
All
up.
right, the Beady Bandits. Drunk is blowing. Flitz is catching.
No.
I already
wait.
did
Flitz
that.
is blowing,
Yeah,
Drunk
it's
is
back.
catching.
Yeah.
Natural 20
Oh, that's not good.
or 21.
Okay, so we're 21. So Drunk, you just need to get a 21 or more.
Yeah, no, that's a 12.
All right.
Oh, no.
You
I
keep
try-
blowing too
I try to
hard,
match.
Fritz.
I try to match
You're blowing.
drugs.
You're blowing too hard.
What a dumb game.
Trying
All
to
right.
overcompensate.
And then
I'm
do
low
it.
to
All
overcompensate.
right. The Milfs. Ken is blowing. Dex is catching.
14.
All right.
Come on.
So
Come on,
check.
Dex.
Dex check with disadvantage for Dax.
Come on, Dex.
14!
It hits the rim of the trumpet. It just rolls on the rim and goes in. So you catch your first one. All right. First team to 4 wins, and we're getting to that point. All right. The Chuck experience.
The poor boys.
The Chuck experience. Catch their second ball, they can't win. Or no, it's the first team to 4, so I can keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dilfs, natural 20. And a 10, the Dilfs don't catch their next one. The Wet Bandits, if they catch this, they win. The Wet Bandits do not catch it.
Ooh, suspense.
First miss. The boys catch, and the crying stops. All right. Drunk is blowing. Flitz is
I
catching.
imagine they're like crying while they're doing it.
They catch it. All right. Beady Bandits, you're tied with the Milfs.
All right, so I gotta do. I'm
Your
Constitution.
Constitution and Flitz's Dex.
Okay, here we go. 7.
Okay.
7.
Jeez.
We're like right next to each other. We're just like,
Wow. All right. Milfs. I believe Dax is blowing. Ken is catching.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to blow your mind with this. Ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm so fucking
With,
ready,
dis-
Dex.
with disadvantage.
18 on disadvantage.
oh, that's
All
bad.
right, Ken, a Dex check.
Another.
You're gonna burst a lung.
4.
Yeah, it just hits the roof. All right. Wow.
Dex, what the fuck?
I said I would blow your mind while I was blowing this load. Just
My mind is right here, not up there.
I forgot to calculate the pot. I have it calculated. All right, the Chuck experience. Natural 20 and a 16. They don't catch again. This is what you don't want to roll that 20 on. The Dilfs. 14 and a 2. Dilfs are
We're
getting
still
mad.
in it.
The Wet Bandits. 3. All right. Nat 1. Wow. All right, the boys, the little boys. If they catch this,
They're
they
also
win.
on 3.
Yeah, if they catch
Let's go,
this, they win.
boys.
Please.
Let's go, boys.
2
It's 12:20.
and a 6.
They got it.
Fireworks.
Ah!
All right,
You know what? They deserve
The
to
game
win
stops.
after dealing with all of our shit.
and the boys are given 18 silver pieces, which they split amongst themselves and go, "Okay, bye everyone,"
Say rich.
Bye.
and they leave. And that's trumpet shots.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy the boys won.
Yeah.
Gonna bully the fucking wet bandits that they won.
The guy from the Dills who flipped everybody off just walks to the tent, flipping you all off.
Your maturity is commendable.
I wait till after the boys leave and then I start flipping them off.
Van, as you insult him, he goes, "You're commendable," and he leaves.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
One game left.
Sarcasm.
What you want to do?
Sarcasm is great for people who don't know what you're saying.
Hey, Flitz, do you still have that bottle of vodka?
In my bottle.
Can I have some?
No.
Okay.
Oh shit! Never mind. As the game of trumpet shots ends, and the kids leave the tent and Ven insults the Dilfs. That's where we're gonna end the session for the week.
Woo!
What a place to end on.
I like it.
Booleans and
It's
Delphs.
a good place to end.
Blowing
like
Dilfs. All right.
The MILFs and the DILFs, an eternal rivalry.
But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week for, I guess, more of the Festival of Calming, which I didn't expect. But
Yeah.
good night, everybody.